Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them.
Yo, what it look like? I know what time it is, man. Let me close this motherfucking closet. There we go. I should rep for my boys kind of hard today after we, you know what I'm saying? After we did the unthinkable yesterday. We'll get to that later. Yo, welcome to the party, y'all. Glad y'all checked in, man. Y'all already know what it is. All Purpose Podcast. Of course, I am Seven the Panther, aka the Carolina Hurricane, Ridiculous Slang, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, aka Pod Strickland. You feel me? Getting the point? Of course, you know I got the squad with me. Well, at least one of the squad right now. Phantom, what's good, brother?
What's going on? Welcome everybody. Thank y'all for joining. Shout out to my young bull Quinn. It's your shout out, young brother, for saying you watch the podcast. There's your love. You know who he is.
Salute to you. Oh man, I got some good news. Like it's some good stuff coming out in the pipeline, man. So for all of y'all that's been locked in with the pod from the beginning, those of y'all that's that hopped on, you know, here recently, just know the growth is real. I'll be posting the Spotify Wrapped on the Panther Politics pages here probably this week or later this weekend. Yeah, the numbers is looking all right, man. We getting it. You know what I'm saying? The growth has been consistent. Thank y'all so much for locking in with us, and we're about to possibly venture into another lane that may even give us a greater degree of visibility. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't really say a whole lot about it right now, but you know what I'm saying. Hold on. Oh, I was wrong about one. I got Evan Almighty in the building too. What's good, fam?
Oh, what's goody? I know everybody don't do Christmas, but happy holidays to the peoples. I'm the only one in white, huh?
Nice and bright.
See that?
He's very lit up today.
Lit up today. You see that? You see that back there? So for this podcast, you can call me Old Saint Blick.
Hey, pull your car. Oh, let me stop playing, man.
No, it's goody with y'all, man.
Oh man, everything is everything, and I know I've been saying it for a minute. Tonight we're gonna do it. I got the triplets game lined up for y'all. This is gonna be fun. For those of y'all that don't know, I told the fellas about it already. But those of y'all that don't know, the triplets game. How the fuck did I do that? I gotta move that thing from right there. But for those of y'all that don't know, the triplets game is Chris Green. What's up, brother? Greeny, what is it? Hey, bro, I promise you, I'm gonna hit you. I swear to God, I just been super duper busy. I swear I have, but I'm gonna get at you on everything. Salute to you, Malcolm. What's the other homie name that been? Pardon me, been in the chat the last few weeks. Yeah, man.
My boy Dub. I call him Dub Fifth from Chicago.
No doubt. Yeah.
Wayne
Of course, my
Chicago.
man Fred Benz. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all of y'all, all the regulars. Everybody that's tapping with us on a regular basis, man.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, I'm glad you just said that.
We got the triplets game coming tonight. So the triplets game goes like this. I took 5 one-hit wonders at quarterback, running back, and wide receiver.
Okay.
Nobody knows who these people are except for me. I'm just gonna put their stats on the screen. Flip a coin. The brother's gonna pick one off the list, and at the end of the game, I'll tell you who your squad of triplets are.
I like it.
And just believe me when I tell you, with some of the people that I chose, this is gonna be hilarious. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. Absolutely. But look, I ain't gonna let me see something here. Let me see. Where we go?
You played that music already, didn't you? I'll be missing.
Oh yeah, man. 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 You know what? It's okay, bro. You ain't gotta worry about it. You know why? I can tell you. You need the music. I mean, I understand, man, because Ilpo was lit, you know. So you know what I'm gonna do just for you, man.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them.
Yeah, man, you gotta have the music, man.
Ooh.
Ew.
Like
Oh. Yeah, man.
It ain't no spot in the game that got better music than us, man. Not one.
Nah, it ain't.
None of them got better
not.
theme music than we do. None of them. So, yo, I just gotta say, Y'all know what we're here for. Y'all know what the main course is, but we got a couple other things we got to chop it up about right quick. Like case in point, my man, former LA Laker Alex Caruso, with the 4-year, $81 million extension. Wow. Wow. I was like, yo, I kept telling people as he was going, I was like, he's getting better, yo. He's getting better. That kid got something.
Oh yeah.
That kid got something. Finally, they recognize it for what it is. Salute to you, Mr. Caruso. I wish we could have you back, but I don't think we can afford to pay you that what we're paying them other people. So
you'll take him over D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah,
I definitely will. Yeah, definitely will. I know at the very least he's gonna try on defense. I mean, basically,
he's gonna try to stop the ball. Yeah, he's gonna try to stop
D'Angelo Russell. I think is a D'Angelo Russell ain't trying to stop nothing, but try to stop them from not passing him the ball so he can shoot it some more. I don't know. I got my issues with D'Angelo Russell. We'll get to that in a minute. But we talked about the Orlando Magic on the last pod, how they kind of was wow, like they playing out of this world this year. Like they really look good. But unfortunately, Mo Wagner is having season-ending knee surgery. That is awful. I hate that for them. I hate that for him. I don't know, man. Like the NBA to me is a little odd this year. Just when I look at the way everything's stacking up, it looks a little strange. The teams that I expected to be good are good. Some of the other teams that let me take that back because I did really think that Milwaukee was going to be a little better than what they are. You know what I'm saying? But I think what we're starting to see is that they based their hope for this season on Dame and Giannis being able to carry them there. And they're getting very little from anywhere else on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? Chris Middleton looks like a shadow of himself right now. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel bad. I kind of feel bad for Giannis being in this situation. I feel bad for Dame that Portland played with his face like that and sent him to fucking Milwaukee instead of to Miami where he wanted to go. You would think after everything he did for Portland, they would have done him right. But yeah, I don't know,
Middleton.
man. Yeah, they need to. They got to get him out of there.
Craig Chris Middleton.
Yeah, they got to get him out of there, man. There's no way.
If I'm Milwaukee, I might make a play for Michael Porter Jr.
You know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea. He'll give them improved scoring. He's younger. I mean, you know, he puts forth forever on defense.
The only question I got is, do Milwaukee have the assets? Because Milwaukee will they don't want to move off of him. But what's the other guy that them on the bench or whatever? On Denver's bench, they said they might trade, but Michael Porter Jr. then popped up like Jimmy Butler type of deal. So, hey, Milwaukee,
yo, I tell you one thing, Jalen Brunson is great. I love to have Dame time in New York.
Man,
if I was the GM, I'd send him right on over there. Love you, Jalen. Love you, bro. Thank you for coming to the Garden. But your occasional 40 is Dame's damn near once every 2 week 40. So let me get that. And I think he can handle New York too. Send him on, man.
The way he carries himself, I think Dame could totally walk in New York and walk right up in New York and be like, yo, me, I ain't scared of y'all. I ain't worried about what y'all gonna say about me. You know who I am? If you don't know who I am, check the watch.
You about to find out. You
don't
know
who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's real talk. And he
I'll
got
have 40 by the third quarter.
And then I might just go sit down and be like, now what?
Just sit down and be like, what you want now? Let you catch up. Then I'm gonna come back in the fourth quarter and tap my watch right quick.
Yo, it's a heavy night tonight in the NBA.
It is. It is.
A lot of games going on tonight.
Yeah, I just watched my boys. Them lose one to the Sixers, and B got injected.
Yep.
And we had it by one. We was down by one, and Maxey hit that 3 in the fourth. It was like 30 seconds. And then they rattled off like 4 or 5 points. I'm like, damn, dog, we had this shit in the bag. We had these motherfuckers in Philly without Embiid. Maxi played a hell of a game, though.
I was just about to say that, yo. Mad
Maxi
props
played
to
a hell of
Tyrese Maxey, yo.
He
The
played a hell
boy
of a game.
is not the boy, the man. Yeah, he there. He deserve what they say about him. He there.
Wait,
Hey,
man.
dog. Hey, bro, this gonna be an old hot take, fucked up situation, but I'm gonna say it. Hey, dog, make it Maxi team, deal Embiid, dog. Get your haul.
There you go. I'm with you.
You ain't wrong.
I'm with you. You ain't wrong.
That ain't as hot of a take as you think, bro. I've been thinking that for a couple of weeks now. Well,
You ain't
probably about a
wrong,
month
man.
now. Probably about a month.
Embiid is taking he's gone down the scale for me a little bit.
The
as
only
an
thing with me
NBA
is always with Embiid, it's always like, okay, maybe, yeah, because I be thinking, is there something wrong with him, and he's just trying to play through it and get to the point of being healthy? And maybe if I give it a couple weeks, you'll start seeing him again. And then I waited a couple weeks, and then the couple weeks that came after that, it still wasn't. I was like, what is happening over here? And I think I heard it said by somebody that Joel Embiid has the same problem that that a lot of other NBA players. He said Kwame Brown and Joel Embiid are alike in one way and one way only, other than the fact that they're NBA basketball players. They're both extremely lazy. Joel Embiid doesn't put forth the effort to become a better player, so he's done nothing to improve his ability to, you know what I'm saying? Like at a juncture, you expect your superstar player to take the game over and say, hey, just give me the ball. Just give me the ball. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. Just give me the ball.
Luka.
I think he does. He's gotten better at that. He does. He has improved his game, but I think he has improved his game. He's gotten better. But I think something else. I'm gonna think a little something. I'm gonna go a little different on this one.
Okay.
I think right now, Joel Embiid just wants to get to the playoffs and be healthy.
Yeah.
And that's causing a whole regular season shit show because he just wants to find out. Damn it, let me get to the playoffs and get healthy. Let me see what I can do.
See what I can really do. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's become a.
So I haven't written him off totally, but I do understand. I was gonna say that a little bit earlier is that I don't think he's hurt. I just think that he's just another one of them big men that's prone to injury, bro. Like he's been around for a little bit now. He got that Anthony Davis disease, dog. He don't take too many games to step the wrong way, and he's sitting down for 6 of them, 7 of them. You can't be ready for the playoffs like that, man. You get rust. You're too big. You get rust. You ain't holding the ball the whole game. A guard, yeah, he can get back into the flow. He pounding the rock the whole game. A center, nah. He need to be on the floor.
Man, this is one thing I know for sure. Somebody said something the other day, and I can't unhear it. And the more I think about it, I can't necessarily say that they're wrong. Somebody looked at me and they said, well, you shouldn't be worried about Embiid. He'll be okay. Maxi's on fire. Maxi's doing Maxi things. What you need to be concerned about is Paul Bias Harris is who you need to be worried about. He literally called that man Paul Bias Harris. That's what he called him. and after I thought about it, I said,
playoff Toby.
You know, Tobias Harris and Paul George are probably, as far as Philadelphia goes, they are 2 of the most successful stick-up men I've ever seen. Tobias Harris stuck Philly up for a whole bunch of money and gave them absolute nothing.
Yeah.
Paul George is on the cusp of doing the exact same thing.
Getting that paper. Getting that paper, man.
I think Paul George has had 2 Paul George games since he's been in Philadelphia. He's had 2 games that I looked at that said, that's Paul. That's PG right there. You know what I'm saying?
I think it speaks to a bigger problem, man. I think it's just like you said, it's the shit show, man. Like Alex said, like Phantom said, it's the shit show, bro. Like he came from, LA. He's played, in other places. He comes to Philly, and like you said earlier, whose team is it? When he get there, he wasn't expecting to come there and it'd be the PG show. He was just coming to be a hired gun to kill in the East. But it ain't working out like that. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want to be number 1 no more. It's Maxi's team, yo. Let him cook. And y'all just be where you're supposed to be.
PG can't be number 1 anymore.
Nah.
If he's number 1 on your team, you're not going to win anything right now.
Nah. Great hired gun, though. Great hired gun, though.
Absolutely.
We're not sure about that yet either, though.
You think due to injury?
Well, bruh, that thing, that other shit show that was in LA, that was sharing the building, that was sharing the building at one point in time.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
That, you know, that bruh, I don't know what it is. It's just for whatever reason, dog. What you want him on your team, yeah. If it was veteran
Mm-mm.
ready team, yeah. But you left one shit show to go to another shit show in Philly because now it's Joel Embiid. You had Kawhi Leonard shit, now you got Joel Embiid shit. So now what the fuck? Like, and you got your
That
money, you
turned
got
into
your
the
bread.
same thing. He
I,
for the money.
you
Late in
got
his
your bread.
career, I think it was more about that, Phantom. I think it was more. I'm late in my career. I probably only got one more big contract left in me. If I gotta go over to Philly to get it, oh well.
Let me
Maybe
go get
Embiid
it.
will wake up. Yeah, maybe we'll get to the playoffs and we could turn it on right quick. Maybe. Shit, you know what would be
I
nice
think
over there?
what
That damn Dame time. Maxie's a
No,
hell of a piece. Maxie's a hell of a
no,
piece, bro.
no,
Send him over
no,
there.
no. I
Why
disagree with that one. No, I disagree with that one.
you say
so
that?
you
Just
going with Damon the one?
just because Maxie is just that dude, that young bulldog, and just let him be that.
Let him
Do
go
Like
you
out
Paul,
there and
do
get
you
it?
let Tyrese, do you let Maxie run point in your team?
will I let him run point on mine?
I don't mind.
On my team currently?
hmm
Mm. I mean, you got a point guard
Oh,
better than Maxie will ever be as a point guard on your team
that's
already.
my point. See, my team's a little different. I'm like, he will give it
Might
up
be a
to
little
him.
bit.
Yeah, he'll give it up.
hmm
Chris Paul will give it up to him and let him do, like, let him go score, let him do what he play make. So for
Yeah.
that team, yes. But for Philly, it's like let Maxie cook and let him do his thing because Paul George is gonna go with it. Like Paul George, his personality seems to be like he don't want to be that alpha to his teammates. He want to go out there and beat the opponent, but his personality gonna be like, give me the damn ball. You know what I mean? He fits
I
in
just
so well.
I need P to go play the 4 and have a mid-range game. Play the 4, play like Jordan late in his career, and give me Tyrese at the 2. Give me Dame at the 1. Let Dame handle the ball. Put Tyrese at the 2 and let him score crazy. And then if you really need it at the end of the game, bro, just turn it into Dame time. Forget Embiid. At that point, you got enough scoring on the team. Embiid been out there putting 30, 15, and 8 on the board for a long time. That boy tired, man. I feel
But
what.
you
Go
know
ahead.
what though? You naming everything north, and Dame just wanted to get to Miami, and we all sitting here, we all would agree. It was a choice between going to Miami or New York. Bro,
He
you
was
going to
going to Miami,
Miami.
bro.
You going to Miami like shit. I'm going to Miami. Hell, I got good weather. I'm getting old. And the one thing
And a great
about Pat
coach.
Riley, and a great organization, great run organization too. So the one thing about Pat Riley gonna figure something out. He been doing it for too
Oh,
damn
for
long
sure.
to not figure it out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're gonna put the right squad around you.
Say what you want, but yeah, they sniffed it. I mean, unless Paul George. Now, I did throw one Paul George thing in there though, and this is a funny one. What if
Mm-hmm.
Paul George would have just took less money and went to Boston?
Oh, wait, dude.
What if he just would have took less money and went to Boston? If you really wanted
Sign
that
him.
chip,
Sign him up for the finals. Sign him up for
if
another
you
one.
really wanted that chip, see, your head says everything. If he had wanted that chip bad enough, why didn't he just say, you know what, I'm going to Boston?
Yeah, he would have got it too. He would have got it
I
too.
mean,
They would have been able to actually rest either Tatum or Brown anytime they felt like it.
yeah,
Anytime they felt like it, yeah. Because you
he could have went
basically are bringing a
to.
third player onto the team who play like Tatum and Brown. He's just older.
Yep. He could have legitimately think about it, dog. He could legitimately side 2 years, two years or so.
2 years. I would have did about 2 years. Probably about
2
2-year
years,
deal.
got you
hmm
a ring, try to get you a ring out of the situation, and then 2 years later, you can go ahead and do what the hell you want to do then.
Yeah. Yeah. Be an analyst. You good now. You done cemented your legacy. You play off Paul. So, play off P with a ring. That's about all he need though. For real, for his legacy. That's about it.
Yeah,
You
that,
you
but
shut everybody
he
up at that point.
probably wasn't gonna get the credit he deserved for it if he did something that Boston.
Nah,
But he'll get more credit if he do it in Philly. But we'll have to see what that looks like. Because right now,
for real. It ain't looking good, brother.
Let me ask y'all this then. Is there anybody you think has I know it's still early in the year. Like we ain't even
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we even 21 games in right now. But like I'm close though. But
Yeah, we are.
has anybody in your mind kind of taken a step forward to say, hey, I know it's early, but as far as this thing go, it's gonna be me, period. Like I feel like early on, Luca has done and even still fucking Joker, both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think there's been like two or three people, maybe 3 or 4 people who kind of put their foot in the door and say, "Hey, that MVP thing that happened at the end of the year, I want you to keep my name in the conversation while you're talking about it." You know what I'm saying?
Ant-Man.
Well, of course. I mean, you know,
Joker's been.
Playing
he's
lights
kind of
out, bro.
Joker's been a little up and down this year in comparison to, but there was a point where he was going crazy. I think Luca
Mhm.
is. I think Luca and Kyrie have found a nice balance of how to play together, and I think that that's going to pay great dividends for them later. And I think them finding an effective way to work Klay Thompson into the cycle of how they move the ball around and shoot it was very vital because you have to keep him happy. He left Golden State because he wasn't happy. They stopped
Yeah.
using him the way the way he wanted to be used. He wants to be able to fire, give him the green light, let him shoot. He still makes the effort on defense. He's not the defender he was prior to the injury, but he still makes the effort on defense. So you have to appreciate that. But as far as all of that goes, okay, I'm not sure that if I start looking at the awards that have been given out the last 5 years, right?
Mhm.
I automatically start to think to myself, there's been some boo-boos made. Okay. But one, last year, there's no way Rudy Gobert should have been Defensive Player of the Year. There's no way.
Don't do it. Don't start me on this.
There's been one of those MVPs that Jokic won. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you shouldn't have won that. But then the flip side of that is the year the Embiid won it. They like, well, they kind of making up for not giving it to him that year. And I was like, okay. I can see that. I guess they got to kind of rectify that. He did play well enough for them to at least have a valid argument for saying, well, we gave it to him because of this. But so yeah, that brings me back to the base of the question. Is there anybody, like whether it be MVP, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, is anybody kind of stake their claim to saying, hey, I know it's early, but I'm going for it, and this is how I'm showing you. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm putting it down.
Let me know when I have to talk.
You good?
Oh, I can?
Mm-hmm.
That some bitch in San Antonio who Rudy Gobert took that one from because the motherfuckers didn't want to vote for the Young Bucks, but in 2 days ago had 10, 20, and 10 with 10 blocks.
That's crazy.
And the day before that, a couple days ago, had 40 and something and shit. That motherfucker? Yeah.
I'm got 10 blocks, bro.
Yeah, that fucker right there. Oh, he coming.
That's
he coming.
That's Pat Ewing, Wilt Chamberlain, Kevin Garnett type block numbers, yo. You 10 blocks in the game, man. You a problem.
Hey, for
you
all
a whole problem.
Who's won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year the same season? Who's done it?
MVP and
Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Jordan did, I think. Did he?
Oh, I think we got to go back a little bit. Because my first two names is either Russell or Wilt.
Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA.
Or Kareem. No, Olajuwon, maybe.
Olajuwon. It might be Olajuwon. For some reason, I wanted to go to Akeem, yo. I swear Mike did it one year, though.
I know Mike was all defense. Mike won Defensive Player of the Year younger.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I don't think he won Defensive Player of the Year that year. I think he won I think he was first team all defense as well.
He was definitely.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was first team all defense, and was that?
Bro, what the
that one? I don't think that was an MVP. Yep.
Yeah,
he was MVP in the same year.
Mm-hmm. Yo, this is stupid.
But yeah, everybody who's just joining and don't know this, yeah, I get a little pissed off about that Rudy Gobert thing last year and Wembanyama, that shit. So if you're just not listening, yeah, that's just me venting that off a little bit.
Oh, the only people to win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season is Jordan and Giannis. That's it.
Damn, I didn't even
Jordan.
think about Giannis.
Jordan and Giannis.
I got
That's it.
it. Gave me Giannis, Jordan, and Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem too.
Olajuwon, Jordan, Olajuwon, and Antetokounmpo won both awards in the same season.
Yeah,
Okay, hold
I
on.
didn't even think about Giannis.
Giannis did it. And I thought Hakeem had done it too.
I think
Hakeem and Karl Malone.
I think Giannis did it. Not Giannis. Didn't Olajuwon? I think did it that year. Jordan, one of them years Jordan was gone, and not mistaken.
It was the first year Jordan left.
I'm about to say. When you said that, I was like, yeah, it had to be one of them. Either the first year or the second year he was gone.
It was the first year he left. Hakeem and Karl Malone was my mom's dudes, yo. I remember that era when Jordan left. She used to love some Hakeem.
That's who he need to go talk to.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
He need to go see Hakeem and go see Kareem and let Kareem do that. If he do that, if that son bitch ever learn the sky hook, God,
It's over.
Lord, if he ever learns the sky hook, you can call it a day.
You can't touch him. You can't touch him, yo.
Call it a day. Because he gonna extend his career longer anyway. It's because they all shoot threes now. Stop shooting so many dang on threes. But I understand.
Please.
Regular
season. It's the game.
Yeah, we already hashed that out, but yeah.
Yeah,
you right though.
Won in '94. Olajuwon did it in '94. That was the year after Jordan retired.
The first year, yeah, first year.
Jordan did it in '88, and Giannis did it very recently, like 2020.
That was the first year I was aware of what Hakeem Olajuwon really meant as a center, because I started watching him. And I hadn't seen and Shaq was playing, but Olajuwon was like another level. You know what I'm saying? Like the dream shake was in full effect and couldn't nobody stay in front of him, which made it comical, yo. You shaking grown men out their boots and you standing in the same place. That's what makes it funny. He ain't going nowhere.
And he wasn't doing it to people he wasn't doing it to scrubs all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
he was doing it to good defensive players too. Like
good defensive players.
What can you do?
He's not.
There's nothing you
can
take that shit.
To Shaq, to a young Shaq. I swear that year, I remember. I never forget that. That year, I was like, man, Shaq gonna doggone do it. Shaq gonna they're gonna beat the Rockets.
Was that a Shaq and Penny year?
Yeah.
That was
Shaq, Penny, G. Scott, Nick Anderson, all of them was there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a third. I think that was their third year after they got Penny. They already had Shaq and Nick, and then they went out and got Penny, and then they started killing. Hakeem showed him something. No, he was like, "Boy, you ain't ready. You big, but you ain't ready.
You ain't ready.
You ain't ready."
Special, bro. He a different kind of nigga. Like, but I also think, and that's the reason why I brought it up. I also think that what we're witnessing right now is something of the same caliber. Once he understands the full probability of what he can become, the NBA is in serious trouble. Once he realizes, wait a minute, you mean to tell me nobody can stop me? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, watch this. Like, and I'm gonna be honest. Rudy Gobert, no disrespect to you or Joel Embiid or Joker or anybody, Anthony Davis, none of y'all that think y'all good defensive players. Nothing, no disrespect to none of y'all, but there's nothing y'all can do with that boy. Nothing.
No,
you can't do nothing with him. Say whatever you want, play however you want. You can get physical with him. It's cool. He'll go over the top of you. He'll get you out there on the perimeter where you're not comfortable and make you dance. Now, what you gonna do?
I think AD is the only one, dog.
Who's going to be the MVP and defense player of the year in the same year, in my opinion, is going to be Victor Wembanyama. Period.
I think a healthy AD, dog. A healthy AD.
That's close you gonna get.
David Robinson too. David Robinson was no slouch.
Oh yeah.
Healthy AD is like people don't realize, though, when AD you say AD, steps the wrong way, but AD healthy. Only thing I have a question with AD is, I question two things with AD. Fair or not? One is injury, and one does he just say, "Give me the fucking ball, get the fuck out my way."
Desire.
Yep.
That's the only thing I question with AD. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. I think AD is about the closest. When he's pissed, he's unstoppable. When he's pissed and healthy, he's unstoppable, bro.
Yeah. You ain't lying. Yeah. When AD feel like he got something he need to prove to people,
he dunking on everybody whole game.
You see how he started this season? He started the season like a man possessed.
Yeah.
MVP.
Don't get it
MVP.
twisted. He's still playing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
I hope he stay healthy.
While you at it, I'm glad you said that because you did. The more I thought about it as you was saying what you were saying, Victor Wembanyama and AD the only two people that I think can do both right now.
Yeah.
They can do both.
Yeah.
Because realistically, if he ain't have to snake off to help these other weak ass defenders on the Lakers, Anthony Davis would be killing on defense. He would definitely be in the running for DPOY. So like, I think people don't take into account what other people have to work with around them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other than occasionally LeBron James even being able to sip from the fountain of youth and turn the defense on, and that's still only occasional. At this point, he's playing Wizards Michael Jordan defense is what he's
There
playing.
you go.
I'm gonna stay between my man and the basket, and I'm gonna keep myself in a position to make a break on the passing lane if I need to. But there's no way I'm getting ready to sit in the chair and just keep you from scoring. It's not. I can't.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So AD is unquestionably the best defender on our team. But when you're surrounded by four subpar defenders, you got to help everybody.
Keep you on the string.
Away from what you can do. Exactly.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
he can't hawk the paint. He can't hawk the paint like he's supposed. He's supposed to just stand back there and get ready for somebody to come down there with a layup so you can throw it back down to the other end of the court. He can't do that. Yeah, you can't do it.
You know what though? We get a chance to see both of them in action Christmas Day. Not against each other, but we do get to see both of them in action Christmas Day. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe my co-host got something riding on this San Antonio Knicks game on Christmas Day.
Yeah, we do.
What do we have riding on this?
I think y'all say y'all was doing the drink. You know what? Y'all figured out. I gotta go find a lighter. I'll be right back.
Oh no.
What you want? What you want to do on this one?
It's a drink. It's a drink on this one. We got both the boys playing. Wemby coming to the Garden. You know, we got Wemby in the Garden.
You know what happens when people come to the Garden now. The last time he was in that Garden, Jalen Brunson had 60. Wemby had 40.
Yeah. It was a hell of a game too, boy. That was a great game, yo. Wemby came and that's when I got my, you know how it is when they hype people up. Me personally, I kind of, even when you can, see the potential, I kind of pause a little bit because,
go ahead.
I know about that.
Go ahead and say it go ahead and say it the way you really wanted to say it, and then the way you said it before the game. Just go ahead and say the truth. It's okay.
I thought he was just like another 9 foot tall, super thin. I'm about to take over the league dude that was getting hyped up because he was going to get a Nike contract and all that good stuff. And then he came to the Garden and I saw it with my own eyeballs. And I was like, yo, homie's everything they said he was going to be. And we got another 20 fucking years of dealing with this. This ain't good.
Nah.
This ain't good. When our best player on our team go out and put up fucking 50 on your ass and still lose the game, what can you do with that, bro?
Especially if let's be real about stuff. Especially knowing, in all actuality, the Knicks were a better team in that game.
Yes,
he powered them to that win.
One player, bro,
all the way live.
One player, one player. That show you everything you need to know, man. If he ever, this is the training grounds for Wemby right here. They're putting good vets around him, good cover up help. Putting everything around him, but there's going to be San Antonio always has a second phase. I'm building up front, and we're gonna build it right, and we're gonna make sure everybody's comfortable, and then we're gonna draft or we're gonna bring in somebody that complements our star perfectly. Next thing you know, we got 3 rings in a row. That's just what they do, yo. They being slow with him.
I'm gonna show you.
So for this bet, I watched this right here. So we said a drink, right?
Yeah.
So to make it interesting, if I win, you got to come to me.
Okay.
And if you win, I got to come to you.
All right.
Now I know both places I'm going because obviously I know inside information. But inside information, I know both places where I'm going and one or the other. If you know, you know. Just so you know. If you win, I'll come to you.
Okay.
And
I'm with that. Either way it goes, it's gonna be another hell of a game because
Jalen
ain't gonna want to. He's gonna be like, yeah, we got to win this time, bro.
The The difference this time is going to be Carl Anthony Towns. That's the
I
difference.
believe
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
difference this time. It's going.
And
That's
by-
going to
and-
make. Malcolm said a drink is in a bottle. Oh shoot! Hey, bro. Hey, that's on them, hoes. I'm over here as a lowly Lakers fan, just trying to stay out the way. You
Well,
feel
do
me?
you want a
Malcolm,
bottle? Do you want? Okay,
That's
well,
called that's
Do you
called
want a
drinks.
do you want to call a bottle of Bombay, or would you like to go to a spot and have one? Which one is this now? Since he asked that
Let's. I love bottles. Malcolm, thank you. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a bottle, man. Let's do a bottle, man.
Ladies
Ooh.
and
No,
gentlemen, you heard it here first.
It's the
Ladies
bottle,
and
man.
gentlemen, you heard it here first.
Okay, so I
So-
gotta deliver you the bottle. You gotta deliver me mine then. Damn. Okay.
There it is.
Christmas Day.
There it is.
While y'all watching the game, I want y'all to be thinking about the all-purpose squad.
Yeah,
and,
man.
I want you to
So
feel
I
free
know
to
what-
go on social media and give whoever team loses the business.
Okay. So I know what I gotta bring. I know what I gotta bring you.
Yeah,
I
what
know
you
what I
drinking?
gotta bring you. Hmm.
What you drinking, man? What you drinking? What you want?
I can't tell you. Just know it's Phantom
Okay.
juice.
Oh hell.
I'm sorry, he don't even know. Seb don't even know what it is to this day. He was like, I don't know what the hell this thing. I don't know what the hell he didn't gave me. I've never told
that's how
him.
you know I trust him though. That's how you know I trust him though. Because otherwise,
Something that sent him out there to be a Raiders fan. You turned him into a Raiders fan with Phantom Juice, and he should have stayed a Giants fan.
No. He was already a Raiders fan. The only
Okay, at that
difference is
time.
he was already a Raiders
I was
fan.
like 11 years old, man. I've been a Raiders fan
The
since like 10
difference,
years
the
old.
Oh, what?
difference is,
Okay, early on the boys.
yeah, but
And like, I mean, I know we ain't really on football right now yet, but like, it
What
was
made you go to the Raiders? What made you choose
So-
that team?
You know how like when you grow up in a house and everybody kind of following the same trend, or everybody around you, close to you, was following the same trend. Like they either like it was a large population of people around me that was Giants and Knicks fans, and I was like, damn, I don't know if I like these teams because I like them or just because y'all do. I'm trying to follow in y'all footsteps. You know what I'm saying? So, it just so happened that the Raiders was playing on football on TV one night, and I was watching the game, and they were just murdering whoever they was playing. You know, I can't remember who the game was against. They was just mashing them out, and I was just like, "Yo, that black already my favorite color." So I'm like, "Yo, that's my team right there." They like
That's
who?
fair.
I'm like them, the Raiders. They like the Raiders. You know, they from LA,
That's
right? Or Oakland or whatever. They like, yo, they from the West Coast. I'm like, I don't care where they from. That's my team. You know what I'm saying? Same thing happened with the Knicks. I was a diehard Knicks fan, but I started wondering whether I really, really loved the Knicks or if it was because of everybody else around me. And then the Knicks and the Lakers played, and the Lakers ran them off the court. And I was like, that's my squad right there. From then on, I've been a Lakers fan ever since that day. So like, yeah, that's just the way it moved for me. But like,
Okay.
just to go back to the chat real quick. Speaking on my Lakers real quick, and I am looking forward. I do want to say I am looking forward to this New York San Antonio game, mainly because I want to see. I want to see if the folk, because realistically speaking, like let's be honest about something. Jalen Brunson is the man in New York, okay?
Yeah.
But let's be honest about something. Since Carl Anthony Towns showed up, he's kind of sharing madness. Pause. That sounded crazy, but like it's like it's times when Carl Anthony Towns is like the guy. You know what I'm saying? And Jalen Brunson plays second fiddle to him because it makes sense to do so. In this particular instance, I think it's going to be. It would behoove the New York Knicks to give the ball to Cat and make him work, and to get Victor Wembanyama as tired as you possibly can on the defensive end of the court, to make him have to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? Make him not be as effective on offense if you can. Now that's going to be hard because Cat don't really play under the basket. Cat play on the perimeter too. So like you got two 7-foot plus niggas playing on the 3-point line.
take your 8th and your 9th man on the bench and use all their fouls. Let Cat do what he do because he play out on the perimeter. But just try to abuse him for the first half. Use all your fouls on him. Slap him up real good, slow him down, grab him, do whatever you got to do for a half of basketball, and then let Towns work on him on the second half. Because if you put Towns on Wembanyama all game, Towns ain't gonna have a good game.
Are we forgetting one thing?
What's that?
He's 20.
That's true.
Y'all know what it feels like to be 20.
Oh yeah.
And to be able to recover and be like, oh well, shit, I can do this all day. And some old person looking at us saying, All right, young buck, wait till you get to my age. He's 20.
Mike was 20, and they was
How old-
killing Mike, killing him.
And they can't-
Beat him up.
How old is Cat?
Young.
Cat ain't, but he ain't 20.
He ain't 20. He
How
ain't 20,
old
y'all.
is Cat is the question.
In
Cat ain't-
basketball,
I'm not- we ain't talking
in
about him
basketball
playing
years, in basketball years, remember, in basketball years, yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, he's
You know
old in
what the other-
basketball.
You know what the
years.
other thing is? The other thing is we thinking about the mileage that Cat might have on him, but realistically speaking, until like last year, and like they haven't had super long extended seasons since Cat been there like that. So I mean, he ain't.
That's why.
played that much.
That's why Jimmy left Minnesota, man, because he was like, "Cat, don't
He ain't
play."
played that much. But I do think the part of it that I forgot about was not taking into account that both of them like to play on the perimeter more so than under the basket. You know what I'm saying? So it's at a point it's gonna come down to, I think it's gonna end up coming down to which one of them decide to say fuck it and go down there and say I'm gonna just get it down here. Like I might still take my threes too, but I'm gonna go down here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it down here and I'm gonna make you work for it.
I'm gonna wipe the glass. Whoever decided to go wipe the glass the whole game, it's over.
When they decide to do it, yeah, I think that's.
Oh yeah, you're forgetting one key factor. The oldest nigga on the court is Chris Paul, and he gonna be like, "All right, young buck." Chris Paul gonna be like, "All right, don't even do it just yet. I know what they're trying to do to you. Just fall back. We'll take care of that later on. I already know what they're gonna do to you."
You know that.
He got CP and Pop over there. Yeah, he got cheat codes.
Yeah, you know that.
Well, Pop is out. Well, Pop's still out though. So.
Well, yeah,
Oh, word.
Pop's out right now.
Oh wow, I thought he was
but
back,
Pop,
man.
Staff, no, you Pop done taught his staff what he knows.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, dog,
Pop's
we
still
seen this
out.
shit before. We seen this shit.
He wasn't even on the bench. He wasn't on the bench.
He ain't even on the
tonight,
bench. Oh wow,
Nah,
man.
yeah.
I hope
Nah, he went. I know
come
he
on
went
back,
there,
man.
last game. So like,
Nah, he went on the bench tonight. He went on the bench.
How old is
tonight.
how old is Pop, man?
Pop is 77, if I'm not mistaken.
77.
Yeah.
I think 77.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a minor stroke. While he been on the bench, he had a minor stroke, and then
Mhm.
our interim, damn, whose name just escaped me like that fast. I watched the game tonight too. Damn, I forgot his name. I think it's like I don't want to call a man race out, Asian, black, whatever. But he been filling in pretty nice. But I answered my future question I had a few weeks ago. Who's the say that easy? Who's the successor? I think I might have my answer to that.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out why it ended up not being Timmy D though.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? He ain't want it? Or
I don't think he really wanted to do it, dog.
I got you.
You know what? And the fucked up part about Tim Duncan is it's so hard to read him because of how he carries himself. It's hard to read him. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like he's so easy to kill. You just don't know. It's just kind of like, well, yeah, you know. And the whole time he's really saying, "Nah, fuck that. I don't want to do this shit." But like, like the way he's talking to you, it's like you're like, "Oh,
you saw you like your man's shirt.
That's
your man's shirt that made a T-shirt for Jalen Hurts. Did you see that?
Oh, yes.
It had Jalen Hurts' face on it like 20 times, like angry, upset, disappointed, happy. It was the same face every single time. Tim Duncan, man. Tim Duncan.
I think that's why. I think that's what Pop wanted, though. Quite as Kim, I think that's what Pop wanted. That's why he had him in the summer league with Becky Hammond and all that. Because I thought Becky Hammond at one point in time was going to be successful. Quite as Kim.
That's what I thought it was, and I was going to be cool with it. I was going to be super cool with it.
I would have loved to see that. Absolutely.
I would have loved to see it.
Greeny, I gotta salute you. My man said he's been a Lakers fan since 1977. Dog.
Love, bro.
He was a Lakers fan when we were still losing Boston in the fucking championship. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, like on the real. But yo, we got Golden State on Christmas Day. I think that's gonna be an interesting game. I for one, I'm saying this now, and I want it to be documented that I'm saying it. So I'm glad that we're saying this on a live that's going to be kept on YouTube later. I do not think Karl-Anthony Towns is only 29. He ain't. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's 29 years old. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a good bop. It's gonna be a good bop either way it go. I think think the Knicks are the better team, but we're gonna see what happens. We'll see what happens. As far as Golden State goes, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna say this now, and I wanted y'all to remember I said it. I think Golden State is going to shoot themselves out of an opportunity to win, to even be a contender for a championship this year. They're going to shoot.
Oh, that's without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I for one was not a believer in Steph Curry. As far as I believe in Steph Curry as a shooter, as a scorer. Yeah, always. I've seen him in college. I know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? I know what he's up to. I know what kind of cloth he cut from because I saw his dad play.
Oh, his daddy do it.
And
Yeah.
Dale wasn't no slouch. Like, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Dale wasn't no slouch. So, when I started thinking about it, I was like, man, I always believed that Steph Curry as a scorer. Never necessarily believed that Steph Curry as the A guy would lead a team to a title. And I don't. And to be completely honest, until the last one that they won, Steph wasn't the A guy leading his team to the title. Like, let's be very clear about this. It is a reason why that's the case. And a lot of that has to do with him saying, hey, listen, just pass me the ball and I'll shoot it. But if there's a crucial decision that needs to be made, somebody else got to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready. Somebody else do that.
The only reason I ever looked at Steph as not the player that's going to take you there is two things. Once he got a little bit later in his career, he became injury prone. So you got to sit him down. Them ankles are a little weak. He's going to miss some games for sure. And number two, he's a liability on defense. And you got to stop the ball. You got to stop the ball. And this league that we're in, the backcourts are so dynamic. You can't be a liability in the backcourt because they're going to expose you and you're going to pull on your team. That's why you need Draymond to point somebody in the face once they get past Steph Curry.
You know what?
Well, the ankle injuries were more earlier, though. Like, Mark Jackson had to deal with that Mark Jackson era. That probably killed Mark Jackson's job because Steph was so injury prone. The early parts of it.
Monte was still
It's been that way since. It's been that way since. He'll have a high ankle sprain. He'll go down. Them ankles are weak now, dog.
I think
a lot of miles on him.
A lot of that based on how he played too. Like a lot of his game, especially if it's not shooting a jump shot, is based on quick side to side movement.
Yeah, how you move.
Now
he run around like Reggie.
Everybody, he's smart enough to wear high tops, unlike Lonzo Ball's dumbass.
Lord have mercy, man.
But
who you got?
Me personally, I think Golden State is I think Golden State may be a better team than what they're playing like. I think that there's too much of a reliance on what they used to be, and I'm still trying to live up to that. And I think that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not the same team anymore. Kuminga is not Iggy. It's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. He's nice. Absolutely.
He's nice though.
And he may be, honestly, after Philly, for post Philly, he may be a better scorer than post Philly Iggy. Okay. I'll give him that. Absolutely. But as far as defense goes, he's never gonna be Iggy. Like Iggy was, I'm gonna be I'm your shadow now. until the whistle blower, they pull me out the game. I'm your shadow. Let's go.
And I can jump over the basketball goal. Like, don't forget that part.
And Wiggins will never be Klay Thompson.
Will
never be Klay Thompson. So I don't know, man. And
who you got?
Who we got? I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win.
I'm gonna take the Lake Show, man. I'm taking the Lake Show for Christmas. Christmas.
I'm taking us, and AD and LeBron both go for 30 plus. LeBron both go for 30 plus. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's bold.
As a matter of fact, AD and LeBron both have a double-double.
I can see that.
Now, wait a minute.
AD points in the rebounds, LeBron points and assists.
Wait a minute. I just realized something. I just forgot. The game ain't in the Garden. These games are in Disney World.
Yeah.
You're
right.
In Disney World, yeah.
This is in Disney
Why
World.
the hell did they do that? Why they do that?
For Christmas Day. It's more of an outdoor game. It's more like an outdoor. I've never been to Disney World but once in my life, grad night. So if you went to grad night, hell, you don't remember half that shit. But okay.
No. Nah.
You don't remember half that shit. So yeah, it's in that little main street of Disney World is where they're having it. I forgot all about that. I totally forgot about that.
They literally having it in front of the castle, basically having a basketball game.
They built the court right there.
Wow.
I totally forgot about that.
That is
wow, yo. I didn't know that, bro.
That's why they're playing at noon. The late game isn't the really late game, but they're having it on Disney World on Main Street in Disney World. I totally forgot about that shit. I'm sorry, y'all.
In that case, I definitely take the Lakers. I definitely take the Lakers in that case. Absolutely.
If we don't have the advantage of the Garden, the sheer noise of the Garden, and we playing outside,
Y'all still got
New
the better
York
team,
might
though.
be the better team.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Wimby just different, dog. That's
Yes.
on
Yeah, they're
neutral
doing it.
ground. He's just different, dog. That's
Yeah,
just
they're
a different
doing it.
basketball player, yo.
Yeah, they set it up. I don't know how the hell I missed that shit.
Ooh.
I'm like, yeah, they set it up in Main Street. Like they saw
Yeah.
like a render of. They did a render of it or whatever. And the render of it is
forgot
like
about that.
literally the castles in the castle will be, I guess, right side type of this, but it'll be main view when they do like the pan around or whatever or the drone
Oh,
or
that's
whatever.
dope. Yeah.
But it's gonna be right there. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's where all the games are played at.
That's gonna be dope, yo.
Or they might have multiples. I gotta go back and look
That's
at it.
gonna be
But damn, I
fine.
totally forgot about that.
That's gonna be fine, man. We might, need to,
Michael said,
we
whoever
might have
got
to
the
fire
Wall
this
Street.
thing up. Might have to fire this up on Christmas Day, bro. We might have to fire it up.
I got the. Hey, I'm. You know what? I ain't
Y'all
opposed.
come back and rock
Plenty
with
of
us on Christmas
I'll
Day,
celebrate.
man. Y'all come back
Yeah,
and rock with us. Malcolm and team, man. Y'all come rock with us on Christmas
yeah.
Day. Pop in. We'll leave it up. Y'all just
Yeah,
pop
that's gonna
in,
be
man.
lit. That's gonna be lit. Matter of fact, what time did New York San Antonio game start? Christmas Day?
No.
Noon?
Noon, y'all, yeah,
Eastern?
noon
Noon Eastern?
Noon Eastern.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's 9 o'clock for me. Let's say we jump off. Let's say we jump off at halftime.
Oh,
That's cool.
I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halftime of the Knicks Spurs game. Let's do it.
Spurs game.
Are they playing?
Good,
Are they playing both games back to back, or it's like it's a little
Is it a delay in between? When's the second game? What time they playing the second game, Phantom?
Oh shit. Damn, I hadn't even thought about it. I think the second is 6. Hey, I only got one game for y'all that day. I gotta go to work.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah. Oh, you work Christmas Day?
Yeah, I might make it, but I ain't gonna make it. Huh?
I'll be around.
We pop on halftime, do a little something.
Yeah, pop on halftime.
At the end of the game,
Yeah.
maybe just do the second half, and then we can get off here. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I'll make it the whole. What time again? I'm trying to figure out what time it ends because I'm like, okay, I know my time is noon. Get to take. Yeah, we can make it. We can make that work though.
Yeah, we make it work.
If y'all want to, shit, we can.
I'll be there, man. Y'all come rock with us, man. Come talk some trash, man. Come see Wimby put 70 on my boys right quick.
Hey, hey, people in the chat, y'all just saw a production meeting happen, and the show just happened to pop up. Y'all just
like that.
Y'all part of the gang. Come through, gang.
Man, y'all already know what it is. Hey, dog, look. You know what?
We haven't even gotten to football yet, so
not yet. Yeah. We about to get there though because
it's been great, y'all. Yeah,
time is running short.
No, check the technique though. Hey, but before we do that, before we start talking that talk, I guess we might as well let the people know how we did this week. So let's rock.
That music, man.
Yeah. Oh man. So you got
the stack wrong, man. You supposed to be number 2 now. You 1 game ahead of me.
Oh, not well. I just left us in the positions we was in and just changed the numbers. I didn't even think about it. I should have switched it around. Yeah, but
yeah, you want ahead of me now. You caught up. Yeah, you caught up.
Hell yeah. Yo, I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, man, this is getting like this. It's getting to the point of the football season that's super exciting for me. Because now, like all the people that's like right there on the cusp, like they fighting for their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting hard. This is when it get interesting.
Right now, you know what I'm saying?
This when the party crashes. This
um,
when the party crashes come in. This is my favorite part of the season.
So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start right here. Because I'm the only person that did not pick this team to win this week.
Carolina?
I have to give a salute to Chuba Hubbard, Bryce Young,
Yes, sir.
and the Carolina Panthers.
Yes, sir.
And I want to salute them specifically for two very specific reasons. One, for winning a game that I particularly did not give them a very good chance to win. I picked Arizona, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But also, they absolutely positively uncategorically closed the door on any chance Arizona may have had of potentially making the playoffs.
Yep.
They completely closed the door on it. There's no chance now. Yeah, salute to them, man. I'm not real sure why I didn't pick Carolina, to be honest with you. And I said it in the chat too. A part of me wanted to pick them. I was like, man, if for no other reason, I wanted to pick them because of Chuba Hubbard. I was like, what is Arizona gonna do with him? You know what I'm saying? If they can stop everything else, they can't do nothing with him. They run defense ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I did take into account Kyler Murray and James Conner, and you know, I do want to address the elephant in the room in Arizona. I don't understand how Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. haven't found a greater chemistry throughout the course of this entire season. Makes me very concerned about what's happening in Arizona as far as the passing game goes. If I was Marvin Harrison Jr., I would be asking for the first ticket on the first thing smoking out of here as long as that little dude is playing quarterback. He clearly don't want to throw me the ball. He clearly don't want to throw me the ball. He clearly don't want to throw me the ball. But I'm just saying. But yo, salute to the Carolina Panthers, man. But Phantom, that's your squad, man. You know what I'm saying? I know both of y'all picked Carolina this week, so I mean, you know what I mean? First of all, why did you pick Phantom? I know why you picked them, but I'm just saying, why did you pick them? And I mean, now that you know, being that you were correct, like thoughts on the game itself.
First and foremost, that's my team. Can we address an elephant in the room, honestly? To all fans, aka short for fanatics, that makes all of us stubborn. I'm just more stubborn than most because I picked my team all year, and I clearly said when we start this whole thing, I'm gonna pick Carolina, deal with it. I don't give a fuck who they're playing. And the fact that I'm ahead of y'all, and if I hadn't picked Carolina a few more times than I should, probably be way more ahead of y'all.
That's
but
true.
just for everybody that's a fan and stick with their team, that makes you stubborn and a fan. You're stuck in your ways.
To be clear, like the first few weeks of the season, I picked my team just because acting like Phantom. And I'd have had a few more dubs on my resume too.
Exactly.
The only reason I have as many wins as I do is because I did not pick the Giants at any time. Okay, not happening. All right, I already know. Okay,
that's my point.
I'm the opposite.
But to the point of what made me pick them is because what they've done over the last few weeks. When I said that the week before they played the Chiefs, and I said it when we were going out, I say I'm picking them to beat the Chiefs. Because what I saw was, there's something there. There's something there, and they all hadn't quit. And they're all still playing. And Chube is like, I'm literally standing in the bar like, Chube. And somebody says to me, he's like, hey, man, stick around. I'm about to go home because they're finna fuck this off. Big bro, you right. I said, don't fuck this up. It shouldn't have went to overtime. It did. They won. Cool. But there's something about that team that's that we can't do it in hindsight. I can do it in hindsight, but I can't. But it's like, can you imagine if Derek Brown was healthy and they had a little something in there and the shit wasn't what it was, and you know Dave Canales is a rookie coach? Can you imagine what that looks like? All they're doing now is spinning spoiler. You can't win the division. You can't get a playoff spot, but you gonna have a tough ass out with them. I look at the Raiders with Antonio Pierce. Raiders with Antonio Pierce. You got the same thing too. Brian Daboll, bruh.
Don't get me started. We'll get there in a minute.
I don't knock Brian Daboll, but I'm gonna say this in this way: the organization fucked him more so than Brian Daboll fucked the players.
Yeah. That's why they can't fire him.
Well, Antonio Pierce is like, yo, we still gonna fight for my boy. We just handicapped. You see what I'm saying? Does everybody see what I'm going with? It's like, yo, you can still see the players like, oh shit, we still going out here and we gonna do what we gonna do. The eye in the sky don't lie. So there it is.
We're going out here to play football. We playing football.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of the season. When people ain't got nothing to play for, go out there and just crush your dreams. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Remember now, remember this. Dan Campbell did the same thing when he wasn't good enough, but it built the culture to get him to where he was.
Facts.
That's true.
That's
Remember that.
really real. Man.
Yeah, that's true.
I miss the I want to see, and this brings it, Bald. I'm gonna ask this question again before I go into it, and I think I might go back and clip every time I've asked this question this season. What the fuck is really wrong with Deontay Johnson? It's something wrong with him. It's something wrong with him. It's something wrong with how he played. It's something wrong in this equation. You can't find a home nowhere. Don't nobody want to deal with your bullshit. What is wrong with Deontay Johnson? But anyway,
Same thing that's wrong with Kadarius Toney.
Except he can actually catch a football.
No,
he can play receiver. He can play receiver. Like it definitely ain't the same. Deontay Johnson can play wide receiver in the NFL. Like he literally was the
route running
best receiver on Pittsburgh for a year at least. You know what I'm saying?
Kadarius Toney could too. You don't get in the NFL if you can't run routes and catch the ball.
No,
it's when you get to the NFL.
No, Evan. No, he was not. Ev, we would not do that. Kadarius Toney was a fast motherfucker who they were trying
Kadarius Toney is not a player that they were trying to make into Odell Beckham. You cannot replace Odell Beckham with Kadarius Toney. That's what they tried to do. He don't have the hands, but he is a burner.
Or the route running.
Off the line. He don't have a route, but when you that fast, you don't need it. You can be Tyreek Hill.
Toney is a Raiders draft pick minus like 4 inches. He's just a little short, but other than that, he a Raiders first round pick. Easy.
Burn him off the line and throw the ball 10 yards ahead of him and let him run to it. Bro, that's it.
Now, I asked that question for a specific reason because he was in Carolina, and I thought to myself, okay, Deontay Johnson on one side, Adam Thielen on the other side,
right on the other.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be kill.
Dope, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kill.
But the problem became I realized very, very quickly just from watching the offense play that there was a lack of continuity between the receiver and the quarterback. I was like, if you would think that y'all don't practice together all week at all by the way this is playing out. Like y'all don't look like y'all know what y'all doing with each other. Like what's
Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Bro, I think if I'm this is just no inside information. I think there's some things we just don't know. And I'm thinking for Dan Morgan, Dave Canales, and them to do what they did to put him and trade him to what they did. Adam Thielen's older than Kadarius Toney. I mean, not goddamn, you got me calling
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson.
Bugs bunnied him. Bugs bunnied him, yo.
Duck season.
But there's got to be something there, dog. Because if you refuse to go in the game with Baltimore and you just got there,
with an organization like that,
an
organization like that,
and you got dogs. See, when you go to a team with dogs on it, like bona fide dogs on it, and then you go and don't want to play, it tells me a lot, dog. You ain't even what I'm going to a team with dogs on it, and then I decide I don't want to play with the dogs. The dogs is gonna start looking at me funny.
You have Super Bowl, legit Super Bowl aspirations, Super Bowl opportunity type of shit. Like, wait a minute. That's like that's like ladies and gentlemen who don't know, I'm a chef by trade. That's like me saying I got an opportunity to work with a Michelin star chef. And I'm gonna say, nah, I'm good.
Straight.
The fuck is
bro. Like I don't like
I don't
Deontay
understand it,
Johnson. Whatever
dog.
your problem is, cuz I'm gonna need you to figure it out. But the other question I have coming out of this game, and we can get off of this after this, but I do want to ask, and I'd like to get both of y'all takes on this quick. You know, what I'm saying real quick. Have we seen the best of Kyler Murray already?
Yes.
No.
Just
I'm inclined to agree.
I believe yes. I mean, I think we've seen over the last 10 years a lot of novelties in the league. A lot of really good stories, a lot of players that are good. They're good. But sometimes those players go to the wrong team and stay there too long. And unfortunately, Kyler stayed in Arizona too long. You had big weapons down there. You had a whole lot to deal with. We've seen him with great receivers. We've seen him with a lot of opportunity. What else do you have to give him in order for him to take another step? If I took him off of Arizona and put him on another squad, would they be more successful than Arizona has been? I can't say that they would be. I can't honestly say that they would be unless he went to a division where he could run it. I mean, like run the division. They ain't one out there no more.
I can think of one situation where I feel like you could plug him in and he would immediately be successful. But the problem is selling that on the fan base, and that's the New York Giants. That's strangely enough, that's the New York Giants. I think
we don't want another novelty.
I think Brian Daboll could work wonders with Kyler Murray. Brian Daboll's offense with Kyler Murray running it. Oh, come on, he can throw every pass and he can run. But
and he can run.
What they're trying to do in Arizona is they're trying to do something in Arizona that's not designed for him.
Not for that quarterback.
He's not. I think Malcolm, you're absolutely right. I think he's maxed out in Arizona. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing more.
There's
you're
nothing
going
else
to
he
give
can
him
do.
as a Cardinal.
You can't give him another player. You can't give him another set of wide receivers. There's nothing else you can do down there. He had all that already.
He had all that already. Yeah, and we've seen what happened. So
now I'm inclined to. Now that I think about it, I'm inclined to get with you, Phantom. Daniel Jones in Arizona is exactly what they're trying to run. That's what they're trying to do.
Absolutely.
That's what they're trying to do. Is run a Daniel Jones type. They need that kind of quarterback down there. We might not be. We had Tyrod Taylor. I mean, he ain't but
Jones
a little bit
5
taller.
inches taller than Kyler Murray.
I would
5
put
or 6
him.
inches taller than Kyler Murray.
You know where I would put him at though, Quadus Kelp? This is where I would put him at. And I know this causes a whole shitstorm of chaos. But I was doing two places. I would either put him with Sean McVay if Sean McVay is committed.
Ooh, I can see that. I can see that.
Or the one that's gonna fuck up everybody is give him to Mike Tomlin.
That's
and
interesting.
Let Mike Tomlin improve the man.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
The player will automatically improve if you do that.
Exactly. Improve the man. I think something like that would help.
Yeah, that's a good take. Yeah, that's a good take.
I
like that.
If you get
and he's young enough to still do it. He's young enough to still take that.
I mean, Russell Wilson.
27?
Huh?
He what, 26, 27, some shit like that?
26. Yeah, 26.
Young. That's why I said, like, improve the man first. I think, like, coaches like that, if you improve that, because Arizona was what it was. Cliff Kingsbury, whatever you want to say about Cliff Kingsbury, wasn't ready to be a head coach. Kyler Murray, the tape watching shit, all that, cool. Build the man up first with him.
I can't lie.
I like that.
In other words, I even give y'all one better than that. I even look at it this way. Improve the man, but also let him learn something other than his athleticism and learn how to understand, like, yo, young buck, eventually all this is going to leave you. You know how to read the passing lanes. You know how to read the passing lanes when you could move. Understand how to read the passing lanes when you're like, damn, I can't run there. Read the lanes now and go.
Let's think about something. James Conner, right? I think James Conner is pretty good. Pick one. Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Nico Collins. If you was to move one of them, now take Stephon off the table. But one of the
I was
other
about
guys.
to say.
One of the other guys.
Tank.
You know what? Scratch that.
Get
We're
well,
gonna leave
get
Marvin
well,
Harrison
Tank.
Jr. right. We're gonna leave Marvin Harrison Jr. right there. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. because we know what he's capable of. It's just not happening right now. We know what James Conner can do. He's done it consistently for the last few years. And even if we think we've seen the best of Kyler Murray in Arizona, I personally think the best of Kyler Murray in Arizona is better than a whole lot of other motherfuckers.
That's true. I will grant you that. Yeah. He better than Aaron Rodgers.
So, absolutely. No questions asked.
He better than
I
Aaron
won't
Rodgers.
argue with that at all. I won't
For
argue
sure.
with it at all. Right now, in this season,
Right now?
in this moment, Aaron Rodgers
for
can't
sure.
see Kyler Murray. Can't see him.
With
All
two
of
pairs
that.
of glasses. Can't see it.
All
None
of
of
that.
that.
But I'm saying this because I'm trying to lead into this thing. I'm trying to lead into this thing. I think y'all know what I'm on. But like, here's my thing. It seems to me like like almost every team has their like. Some people think that whole concept of the triplets is going out the window. I'm like, but it hasn't really, because on most teams, even the people like AJ Brown and Devontae, I'm like, AJ Brown's the number one receiver. No questions asked. I don't care what I don't care what you try to fool yourself and say. Devontae Smith is a trickster. He's a trickster, a very good one. He's a good receiver. Don't get me wrong. He's not a number one receiver, is what I'm saying. Especially not with AJ Brown on the same team with him. He's never going to be number one with AJ Brown there. AJ's bigger, stronger. They just as fast as each other, and he catch better. So, yeah, you can have that look on your face all you want. Devontae Smith can't see AJ Brown with fucking binoculars. Let's be honest about this. The numbers don't lie. The numbers ain't lying. I can count out to you 30 catches that happened throughout the course of this season already that AJ Brown caught that Devontae Smith would have never.
Do it like this. Do it like this, Seven. All right, Phantom. If you had to start a team and you only had two wide receivers, you could make the number one wide receiver on the field. You choosing AJ Brown or Devontae Smith? Which one are you taking?
Come on.
Which one?
Why?
And why?
You don't plan on ever running the ball, do you?
I guess not.
No. Oh, wait. Who's a better route runner? Devontae Smith.
I'll give him that.
Runs all routes, and runs every route properly. AJ Brown is physically gifted. Absolutely. But what happens when you get older? That shit leaves, right?
Malcolm.
Yeah, bro gonna say what he gonna say. I ain't even ready yet. Yeah, he's saying AJ Brown, but no. I'm thinking long game here. I'm sorry. If he really want to take it back, who won the Heisman? Didn't AJ Brown? Didn't Devontae win that?
We talking about that's okay. He won a Heisman in college. Cool.
Okay,
fair. Being the number one wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. Who was the number one receiver for the Eagles? That's a plain. That's as plain as I can ask.
So that right there is. But you asked me who would I take to start. I said,
who would you make the number one?
I'm taking Devontae for the long haul.
Okay.
They've already said the man was too slim, too skinny, and whatever else to do whatever he did. But the man is a route running technician.
How much time he missed this year already?
Shit, how much time AJ Brown missed? Look at AJ Brown's numbers. They're still down, right? They're very much down. I have the numbers in front of me, but they're still down. And that's a product of Saquon Barkley, not of either one now.
Absolutely. And a product of the fact that let's be real about something else too.
Now, you're gonna do the drop thing. The drop. Okay, well that's fair. But he was out. But the drop he had on Sunday was on Devontae. But AJ Brown that made drops also. But Devontae Smith, dog, is that dog receiver who don't talk, but he just does what he does. He's like a younger, slimmer Amari Cooper, but also has that speed and slender speed that just does what he does. He is a technician, dog. You gotta appreciate what he is. It's just AJ Brown is like the next. AJ Brown is the next coming of Julio Jones. If you want to do it that way, is that what we're really saying? He's the next coming of Julio Jones, but not quite Julio Jones.
I mean, all I can say is this, and this is all I can tell you.
How do you end up from Tennessee to Philly? Nobody was trading Julio Jones in his prime. Nobody was.
Oh, I could dig that, but you know what?
I agree with that.
And,
I agree with that.
And also, in total fairness to AJ Brown, who was his quarterback there?
No God.
Who was his quarterback there? Like at the end of the day, you talk about Julio, but Julio had Matty Ice playing quarterback. Let's not bullshit like Matt Ryan was a scrub. Like, let's stop playing. Matt Ryan wasn't a scrub. Let's be real about it. But I understand what you're saying in terms of the receiver because they both big bodies. They got speed, and Julio wasn't the best route runner in the world either. Like, just being real.
No,
not at all.
No.
But if he get down the field and he get a step on you, that's your ass. He don't even necessarily gotta have a step on you. But if it's up in the air and he gotta jump and go get it, that's your ass. So like,
Julio Jones, Megatron, D-Hop.
Wait a minute.
If the ball's in the air, they're coming down with it.
They're going to get it.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna do this at the highest level. Well, we got people in the chat right now. I'm gonna do this at the highest level. I'm gonna make this shit quick as hell. Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss. Two of them are more talented than fucking Jerry Rice.
Mm-hmm.
What kept Jerry Rice in the league for all those years? He still
his work ethic.
With athleticism, he still knew how to get open. Now, T.O., this is the one where people get pissed at me with. T.O. saw it, was smart enough, but you could say the ancillary parts and all that other bullshit. But T.O. still knew how to get open. He still physically was in shape. He understood the game. Mm-hmm. Randy was Randy. Cool. Randy, God bless you. Hope you beat cancer. No problem.
Yeah, man.
My point to y'all is this. What Devontae has translate to older. What AJ has, you clearly can see something has changed. And you, even if you say, hey, Jalen Hurts is throwing on the football, cool, great. But Devontae Smith, damn sure ain't the first slender receiver who was good because Randy Moss is taller than him and about 10 pounds heavier than him and is a freak of nature. But Devontae is still at it.
Here's my thing, though. See, the way you put it is like I said, oh, Devontae's a bum. Nah, he's not a bum.
No, he's not a bum.
Imagination. But here's my thing. And I think that I have no further to go to make greater evidence for my point than the Baltimore Ravens, who have gone out of their way to try to make Zay Flowers the number one wide receiver. And this is no disrespect to Zay Flowers at all.
No disrespect to Zay, man.
But, dog, if you had a motherfucker built like A.J. Brown, you could make the number one wide receiver. That'll open all the doors you need open in the world for Zay Flowers. And you can do all the tricky shit you want to do with him and all his speed and all the other shit. But the problem comes into play when you start thinking, okay, boom. And here's my whole glitch in the matrix. I start weighing everything. Yeah, Devontae's a better route runner. As far as health goes, they're probably walking close to the same mark. There is a game this year that Devontae Smith had -2 yards receiving.
That was crazy.
Because of the tricky shit they do, the tricky shit they try to do. And then it blows up. So when it blows up and it don't work, you're hurting his numbers. And now it don't look good on him. When in all actuality, it really ain't his fault that that's happening.
I remember that game.
On him. You know what I'm saying?
They threw that boy like 3-4 targets that were lateral passes where he got popped in like damn near the backfield. Like, What is that? Like, what you doing?
Yeah. But that's more on the offensive coordinator, Nick Sirianni type of shit too, though.
But here's my thing. If a person's looking at it and says, okay, boom, I got to make a decision right now. I can only take one of these guys. Show me what they're doing. If I look at the statistics from this season, just this season, while they're playing, AJ Brown has like 6 100-yard games. Devontae Smith has 1. And then I'm gonna see that -2. And maybe I don't know the most about X's and O's. I don't understand how you got a -2 receiving. I just know you did. And I know that this guy has all these yards and you didn't do that. But people are telling me you're just as good as him. I don't believe it because I don't know football well enough to know that when I look at you, when I see you play, I know that you have everything it takes to be a wide receiver. I know it when I see you. And I know it.
And gentlemen, therein lies what you just said to me. That tells me what I'm talking about. You don't know. So what do you take? You take the flash. You take the anomaly. Eb just said Kyler Murray anomaly and whatever. You take the strong, big, stronger, faster guy. But both of the numbers are down. They both miss time. And Saquon Barkley, once again, is sitting in there. If you put Devontae Smith, Jesus Christ, Devontae Smith,
Devontae Adams
still gonna win. No shit.
He
But, yeah,
pissed.
you
He
said
pissed,
bullshit.
yo.
Yeah.
He
He
pissed.
can lie all he
I'm
wants to.
sorry.
Be mad
Oh,
at us. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm a side. Hey, I got a sidebar. This is a little bit while saying what I'm saying with Devontae Smith. Oh yeah, Sauce Gardner. Yeah, bro, run.
Please, Sauce. Get up
Get
out of
out of
there,
there.
G.
Get
Get
out of
out of
there.
there, son. Get
You
out
and
of
Run.
Garrett
there.
Wilson both need to get the fuck out of New
Yeah,
York,
you
yo.
No,
and
I'm
Garrett
saying
need to
Garrett
go.
Wilson. Garrett Wilson. Excuse me. Guess who I was thinking about? Garrett Wilson, the receiver. I said Sauce Gardner.
Sauce
Garrett
need to
Wilson.
go
Sauce Gardner
too.
too.
Sauce
Well, that's
too.
true too. But Garrett Wilson, the receiver, I was thinking, receiver Garrett Wilson, run too. Because I'm saying that in the same vein about Devontae. I'm like, yeah, you need to run too. Because
Get out of
as
there.
long as Devontae, but that goes to the point of, yeah, bro, big, strong,
I think
faster. How long does it last?
here's
Unless
my thing
Devontae,
though.
unless
If I'm building my team now and I'm saying to myself, okay, I gotta have three. I gotta have a wide receiver, I gotta have a quarterback, and I gotta have a running back. So all three of these things have to complement each other in a particular way. So I need my running back to not only be able to run the ball, but also be able to catch the ball, but also be able to block for my quarterback when I need him to stay in and block. I need you to
Big
be able
time.
to do all of those things. Quarterback,
Big
I need
time.
you to be able to hand this ball off to this running back when it needs to be handed off to him, make the pass necessary to this wide receiver when it needs to be made. But I also need you to oversee the entirety of the offense and make sure that everybody's where they're supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. Cool, I got you. Wide receiver, not only do you need to run the route, understand and learn to read when a blitz is coming, all of these things, so you can alter the route if you need to alter it. But I also need you to be able to block for my running back so that this cornerback over here guarding you, this little skinny punk over here guarding you, don't tackle my running back.
Right.
I got you. If that's what I'm thinking, I'm taking AJ Brown. Because I also know that next year there's going to be another crop of wide receivers coming out of college. And the year after that, it's going to be another crop of wide receivers coming out of college. So I ain't necessarily got to play the long game. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I can think about what I need to do right now. Okay, give me him. Now,
And that speaks to what Phantom's saying though. That it does speak to what he's saying. Like if I gotta win right now, I'm taking the bigger player right now. I'm taking the bigger player. If I'm trying to, like we were saying, how kind of like maybe a San Antonio in basketball builds like that second. You got that second coming.
I feel you.
Give me Devontae so that I can, when AJ get old or when he get hurt or something happens, whatever, I can put Devontae as my number one now, and then I can bring up one of them young bulls that's coming out of the draft, and I don't skip a beat.
I've been cultivating them. Hopefully, I've been cultivating.
Yeah, hopefully I've been cultivating a little bit, or maybe I could pull in. Maybe we could switch it up and pull in a couple good tight ends. Get a real good tight end down here and change the game all up together. So it's ways. It's ways.
Absolutely. We've seen it happen. I mean, Tom Brady, Randy Moss, but Gronk and Aaron Hernandez were
crazy,
funky.
Crazy, dog. Yes. Crazy combination, yo.
Randy Moss is Randy Moss, but Aaron Hernandez and Gronk is getting funky.
Take the top off, and then you can't guard the mid of the field either.
Right.
Yeah, they're getting funky. You've already seen some of this happen. It's just, and if you say honestly, we're building with it. I mean, we just said them two, so therefore I won't even go to Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. I'll leave that alone. So we can move
Randy
on.
Moss might be the greatest distraction in the history of the NFL. Randy Moss might be the greatest distraction in the history of the NFL. Like if you had to
pay attention.
There was no way.
You got to pay attention.
Oh my God, it's coming. Real quick before I do this triplet shit, I want to send a shout out to Tank Dell, who does have a dislocated knee and tore his ACL.
For sure. Yeah, that was ugly.
Man,
that was ugly.
Man. I hate that for him. That was ugly.
That was ugly.
I didn't see it until afterwards, and I was just like, until y'all said it, I was like, damn, I missed that shit.
Yeah, that was bad. I saw that happen real time. That was bad.
30. Hey, you know what? 7F for y'all move on. Y'all go ahead and talk shit. Y'all got football Steph Curry. Y'all was giving me shit about football Steph Curry.
Oh yeah.
We done told you about that football Steph Curry, Phantom. We done told you about that football Steph Curry.
Now, here's the glitch in the matrix. Because I picked Houston to win. And as soon as I did, and as soon as I closed the chapter and was like, okay, boom, it's in the books now, can't change it. The game started. And it was like halfway through the first quarter. And I started thinking to myself, you know what? I think I got this wrong. Something just feels like it's about to go the opposite of the way I thought it was about to go. And yo, Patrick Mahomes, man, listen. I understand people talk about Joey B and Josh Allen is having a wonderful season, and I love Lamar Jackson. I honestly think that Lamar Jackson might be like Superman for real. But like I just need you to know right now, bro. Like no questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's nobody better than you, dog. You the guy right now. No questions asked. You're the guy right now. And you're the guy for no other reason is that when you're not supposed to be able to find a way, you do.
Yeah.
So salute to
that's
you.
That's that special part.
That's a part of that. Like you got a great offensive machine working with you, but you still got to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You still got to be able to do it. And sometimes you.
And I like that. So. I like that he's so in control of it. That's why I learned to stop going against. He's like Tom Brady, man. Tom, when you looked at Tom and you knew it was winning time, you can't bet against that. He got a look on his face like, we're going to win the game, bro. I don't care if it's 1 minute and 13 seconds left, and we're going to win the game. It don't look like he's ever not thinking that he can win. And that's dangerous, yo. The look Steph Curry used to have in his face.
I hate Shady McCoy with a passion. I can't stand his ass.
The man, not the game, because the game was tight.
Yeah, no doubt, absolutely. Yeah. I take nothing away from him running the football at all. Like Shady was like that on the field. But he did say he was like, bro, we would be in a moment. He said we'd be in a moment, and it's like crunch time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's all on the line, and everybody's all tense and fired up. And you ever been around that person that just is like is the ultimate eye of the storm in the midst of all of that? I only saw it twice, and it was Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. That's the only time I ever seen it. Like that to that degree of like, yo, it don't matter what's happening right now. Don't worry about it. We got this. Don't worry about it.
And it used to be Aaron. It ain't no moto, but it used to be Aaron.
Man, yeah. I don't even.
You want to do it?
So you want to do it? You want to do it? Go ahead.
I sent it to him. I sent it in the chat. I was like, yep, I did it on purpose. I know. That's why I sent it, because I was like, he'll get there. I already know I'll get him there. This is chat, not text. I don't send it out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't send these group chat messages out for topics for no reason, because I know him.
Yeah,
I know well enough to know he gonna go there.
Y'all convinced me. Seven convinced me a few weeks ago. Well, actually, it was Phantom. Phantom convinced me a few weeks ago, probably about 6 weeks ago. He been right the whole season. He was like, "Yo, it ain't going. It's not gonna get right." I'm like, "Oh no, that's Ron.
You know what?
He gonna get right." Nah, he right.
And Ryan Clark been on his ass
the whole time.
And Aaron Rodgers firing back. Like they going that. These niggas like 50 Cent Ja Rule right now. Like
And that's how you know that Aaron Rodgers has lost it, bro. That's how you know he's lost it. Patrick Mahomes would never. Tom Brady would never. Catch me on the field. Catch me on the field Sunday, bro.
Yeah.
Catch me on the field.
I don't do this. I don't do this just because I'm doing it for shits and giggles, y'all. I say shit because I'm like, I'm going to let y'all marinate on it, and I know y'all will be like, nah. But I say, okay.
You was right.
So do I need to go here with it? Because you hit the Ryan Clark nail right on the head, and I was like, ooh. That's all it took.
I think it was my fandom. It was my fandom, yo. It was my fandom that wanted, Aaron Rodgers to be Aaron Rodgers. But nah.
Nah. No, I'll do it. Since y'all don't want to do it, I'll do it. Look here, Aaron Rodgers, you was pussy as hell for this shit.
Yeah.
If I was your quarterback, you was pussy as hell. Ryan Clark is what took it. When there's a man sitting at the table with you who's an MVP and told you, I just want to know who the fuck you talking to. He didn't say the F word. He said, I just want to know who you talking to. That's one. Now, there's a 3-time Hall of Famer. There's a Hall of Famer with 3 Super Bowl rings who then gapped you up and told you more talented than Tom Brady, but then said, shit, man, Aaron Rodgers is aloof, condescending and everything. He was on FS1. You said it on ESPN. But you didn't come for none of these motherfuckers at the time. But you picked Ryan Clark to do that bullshit with and talking about a vax status? Boy, stop.
Knowing good and well that when Ryan
Man.
Clark was on that field, if you didn't have a good team behind you in Green Bay, Ryan Clark would have cleaned your clock, bro.
By the way, and this is the thing. Ryan Clark lost to you in the Super Bowl when you was discount double checking, but the man still said, bro, he's the greatest quarterback I ever played against.
Mm-hmm.
But you picked that man to come at with a 6'5" black nigga with natural twist dreads who said, I want to know who the fuck you talking about, who's an MVP and ain't won a Super Bowl and getting shit about not diving on a fumble. You ain't come for that motherfucker. A country motherfucker from Glenville, Georgia, who was 20 minutes from Seaport, 912.
Sure.
A 3-time Super Bowl champion, a Hall of Famer. Oh, no, you don't come for him. You come for that motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Aaron Rodgers, bro, get off that bullshit. Vax status, I don't give a fuck about vax status, whether you took it or not. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't take none of them. It worked through the whole pandemic. If you took it, hey, good for you. If you didn't, hey, it's okay. I don't judge anybody by that bullshit. But you really took vax status and a fucking brooch on the man's shoulder. Yeah, don't get the fuck out of here, Aaron Rodgers. Hey, I tried to tell y'all.
Bruh, I don't understand.
That's why I said, hold up, said one more thing. That's why I said Aaron Rodgers' talent dictates he should be sitting at a certain table. But his ass ain't sitting there.
He was right. He at the children's table.
Yeah,
he at the children's table, man. He was. I'm a man that can admit when he was wrong. Phantom called it on like the 3rd week of the season. You know what I'm saying? He was 3 games in. He was like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. And you right, bro.
I mean, okay. I'll say this. Aaron Rodgers, not and this is the thing that most people won't say. Aaron Rodgers, not just this season, but the last time we actually saw him playing healthy, the last season in Green Bay, he didn't play well.
No,
like, he didn't play well at all. And that was the talk of why would the Jets make the move that they made. I mean, knowing, of course, that Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, but other than that, after what you've seen, why did you make the investment that it took to get him there? You know what I'm saying? And bank
because it's New York, bro. It's New York. Come on, man. How many times I gotta say this, Seven? It's New York. That's what we do. Any team that plays out of New York, we go for the flash, we go for the nostalgia, we go for headlines, and it 9 times out of 10 don't work out well. And then we get rid of substance. The Giants got rid of a dude who jumps over people backwards. I'm not letting that go. So that's what we do, man.
Well, bro, even to your point about Odell, yeah, Odell had to grow up. He had to learn. He had to do. The talent was there. We know that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And they were trying to change the culture, brother. That was the thing. But for Aaron Rodgers' greatness and for everything else, it's like, bro, at the end of the day, you literally, like Zach Wilson, I don't know, he's a backup. I know he's in the league. Zach Wilson literally is sitting there like, y'all got ready to me for this motherfucker?
You know what I'm saying? Salute to Tony Robbins in the chat as well.
Robert Saleh is sitting in Green Bay right now, but like,
giggling.
This motherfucker?
Now that one right there pissed me off, dog. Now that one, Saleh didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that, man. Not at all. I ain't like that.
Yo,
if we really do, and bro, the only reason why we even got here, y'all took me here, and I was like, I really want to talk about it, but we're trying to be on time, clear and concise. But I knew this is the one. I knew this is the one we would touch, and I was like, God, thank you for doing it, because I'm like, this motherfucker here,
man, bro.
And you got people saying he got roasted.
Aaron Rodgers, let's be clear about something, sir. I want you to understand something. Nobody's attempting to do any harm to the total picture of all the MVPs and the great football that you play.
Oh yeah,
and like all of that still counts, yo. It still counts. It's all good.
Champion, all that.
You gotta embrace, and the part that I think is hard for a lot of athletes who have been at a certain point. Like that's why I love it when I see somebody that know they at the end of their run. You know what I'm saying? That'll be like, yo, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just out here trying to contribute, man. Like I'm I'm winding this down. I can't do what I used to do, so I'm just trying to contribute how I can. Like I can appreciate a motherfucker that recognize that. Aaron Rodgers, however, chose to talk like he was going to be MVP Aaron Rodgers, and he's been anything but that. And to be honest with you, Like, dog, this is the part that nobody want to talk about. If you go back and you look at those 4 plays that he played before he got hurt, or the 3 plays and then the play that he got hurt, none of that really looked good either. Like, so what do we really think was about to happen? Like, how do we know? How do we? Oh man, if it wasn't for the injury.
Sidebar sales. Just for the record, Hall of Famers, the NFL analysts, when he got hurt, that was his fault because he rolled out and he tried to go back to a read. And these are people who played in the Hall of Fame. So just clear.
Yes.
Continue. I'm sorry.
Yes. Nah, you good.
And once again, nobody who's had an Achilles injury has ever come back to be the same person. Not even Kobe Bryant.
KD.
Oh. So speaking of DeAndre, just real quick, he's.
I'll give you KD. I say KD, but KD was able to do it because KD doesn't play the same type of basketball that Kobe played.
Right.
You know, I got
to reliant on the.
He ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? He going to his spot. He gonna turn around and he gonna shoot up over you. That just is what it is.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. I don't know if y'all heard, but Deontay Johnson signed with the Texans. Which makes sense.
Oh, what?
Injury.
Wait, what? They cut Deontay Johnson?
Yeah, Deontay Johnson just signed with Houston today.
Wow, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I hadn't even read the wire. Yeah, I hadn't even read the wire today.
That real quick, like.
Where's Odell Beckham? I want to know who's gonna pick up Odell Beckham. Since you said that, Ev, I want to know who pick up Odell Beckham for the playoffs.
I've been waiting too, bro. He out there. From what they say, he in good condition. So
Baltimore,
hey.
I feel like Baltimore's his base bet because he knows Lamar Jackson offense. I think I said that last week when it happened.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson is with the
Texans. Never mind. Yeah, Deontay Johnson signed with the Texans. I mean, they needed, with Tank going down, they definitely needed that. You know what I'm saying? That was I honestly agree with you, Malcolm. I don't think anybody's going to sign OBJ. All of the reports out of Miami was like, yeah, he's healthy, but he ain't getting separation. Like, there's nothing working. In all of those, in the games that he did play, and he was available in like 9 games, and he only had 3 catches they was like, yo, he just can't get open. Like, there's nothing happening here. So I don't know, man. I think OBJ might be done, but whether he is or isn't, man, salute to him. And salute to the Green Bay Packers who actually won tonight. We all picked Green Bay to win.
Newsflash.
Yeah, that shit was whack. That shit was weak sauce. I kind of expected it though. The more I think,
not that damn 34-0 though.
Well, no, I didn't expect that. Not at all.
I wasn't expecting that either.
I mean, New Orleans, I figured at least would put up a fight, but I don't think. Did Derek play? I didn't get to watch.
Yeah, who?
Derek Carr. Did he play?
No. Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, for the rest of the year. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I New Orleans didn't have a fight.
That was already known.
Yeah, they didn't have a chance at all. Like, I don't ever expect New Orleans to win if Derek Carr's not playing. So, just to be fair.
I was that way. I was that way with New Orleans when they leave the dome and Drew Brees was still there. When they leave cold weather, it's a wrap.
Oh,
they were Miami before Miami.
Oh yeah.
Let's stay in the NFC South since we here. Let's stay in the NFC South so we can show some love to your
Michael
boy.
Penix.
They got him one, yo. They got him one. They got him one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I apologize to y'all. I apologize. I was wrong.
You ready?
I was wrong because I said, you know what, they won't switch over, but when they did, y'all was telling me, y'all, they gonna switch over. So I was wrong.
They got to. Yeah,
they
got to.
That
pick wasn't his fault either. That pick wasn't that young fella fault. Yeah, that pick wasn't that young fella fault. I mean, he played a great game.
18-27, 202 yards. He did have a pick, but like you said, it wasn't really on him.
It wasn't really on him.
94 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaged 4 yards and some change of carries.
That's my dog right there, boy.
Yo, Bijan Robinson and Chuba Hubbard.
Dog.
Bijan Robinson, Chuba Hubbard, Alvin Kamara. Yo, the NFC South kind of crazy with running backs. Yo.
Yeah, they tough.
Crazy.
They tough, boy. They tough.
Wait a minute, y'all. I'm going crazy for a reason.
What
happened? I gotta ask this question.
What's that?
Okay.
Kyle Pitts in Atlanta. Dog, is it time to start asking questions?
I don't know if it's time to start asking questions about him.
No, I'm
think
talking
it's been
about
time to ask
in
questions about the fit.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I think it's been time to ask questions about the fit. I think he should have been out of Atlanta already.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm with that.
As
Yeah,
a
I'm
matter
with
of
that.
fact, before we got Bowers, my thought was, hey, let's make a move and try to get Kyle Pitts in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? At least you got a strong athletic tight end, and who can also.
Yeah.
And Kyle Pitts is a tight end, bro. Like he ain't. Like I don't understand what's happening over there that they can't get him in the mix better than what they doing, especially with the receivers doing what they doing, the running game being what it is. Like it should be plenty of room for him to maneuver out there. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm
I don't know.
thinking, but what I'm thinking though is, if they try to make him Julio, and he's not.
Nah, he's a tight end. He ain't no wide out.
But he's so freakishly Ev. I hope you're not in my head to understand what I'm going with. I'm like, they tried to make him Julio because he was so freakish as a tight end, and he could do everything. And it was like, did we overrate Kyle Pitts in one way, or is it like the thing going on in Atlanta? Because I've always like the day he was drafted, I was like, ooh, I wanted him.
Yep.
But it's
Good
like,
player. Great play. It's just what do we say? The utilization. Utilization is everything, bro. Development, utilization, and development, man. It's everything. You put a good player from the eye test on a team that don't know how to use him right, all of a sudden it looks like he is trash. But it's not the case. You know what I'm saying? He's not really trash.
Yeah.
It's just his utilization. You know what I'm saying? And it, like you said, it don't look right. Like it don't look right. You know, but you pick him up. The same thing is going to happen with Daniel Jones. I said it when we cut him. Same thing is going to happen with Daniel Jones. He looked crazy in New York. Somebody going to pick that dude up. They're going to coach him up, and he's going to look like a brand new football player, yo, with a whole bunch of money in his pocket, courtesy of the Giants.
Evan Ingram has been 4 times the fucking tight end he was in New York ever since he's been in Jacksonville. It's almost like he remembered how to play football when he got to Florida.
And Kyle Pitts is a fucking freak of nature, and it's like, yo.
Absolutely.
But it's always. But see, here's the thing, though. We all know this, though. We all know this part of it is like, all else fails, feed Julio. Okay, well, all else fails, feed Kyle Pitts. If all else fails, feed so and so. It's like there's a formula for it. I'm like,
what you say about Kyler Murray though? Pick Kyle Pitts up and send him to Mike Tomlin, and work on the man right quick. Work on the man right quick, and put him on the field with some other dudes who bought into that. Put him on the field out there with Mike Tomlin for a couple of years so you can work on the man. The talent's there because he's a freak of nature.
I will say having a Kyle Pitts in Pittsburgh would be an optimal outcome for Justin.
I reversed that. I actually reversed that.
What would you say?
I reversed that. I say put him with. Well, unfortunately, Isaiah Likely is there, so I can't do it. But I was like, put him with Mark Andrews.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Put him with somebody like Mark Andrews. I can't think of a veteran tight end on top of my head that's free enough that we can do it that way. So I'm like, damn, put him with Mark Andrews. But I'm like, he got Isaiah Likely. So
put him opposite of Kittles.
There you go. There you go, right there.
Put him opposite of Kittles.
Yeah, there you
go.
With
that full complement of everybody on the team. I don't know what's up with Debo, but you get CMC back, and hell, even with Purdy, put him on the other side of Kittles.
I think Debo got tired of all the people saying you ain't putting on for the team like you're supposed to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, you know what y'all did? Y'all know what y'all did though? Y'all brought the conversation full circle for me because we getting ready to play the game real quick. I'm gonna make this
do it.
3 positions.
But
this is gonna be fucking fun. I can't wait. And y'all gonna laugh like hell when y'all find out who y'all triplets is. So let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. All right. Let's get to it. So first we gonna go quarterbacks. Let's see. I pick a number between 1 and 10.
Some chicken.
Phantom. Between 1 and 10.
You're picking a number between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
No. Surmise all these numbers.
It ain't got nothing to do with the screen. Right now, just pick a number between 1 and 10 to pick who get to pick first.
Oh, okay.
6.
7.
Oh shit, he got it right on the head. Wow. Okay. So Ev, you get to pick first. All right. Okay. So I'm going to move the Monday Night Live banner so you can see everything clearly.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna start with quarterbacks. Now these are the 5 quarterbacks that you got to choose from, and this is these quarterbacks top season. But I want you to keep in mind picking the person with the highest number of whatever may seem like the right idea, but bear in mind that you're trying to build a squad of triplets. So I did put the rushing touchdowns in as well for these quarterbacks that did have some. Okay. So the first quarterback, we got 3,787 yards passing, 56.5% completions, 29 touchdowns, and 3 rushing touchdowns. Secondarily, we had 3,193 yards passing, 54.6% completion, 23 touchdowns, no rushing touchdowns. Number 3, we have 2,608 yards, 59.4% completions, 19 passing touchdowns, no rushing touchdowns.
Give me number 4.
Number 4, 3,200 yards, 65.6.
Son of a bitch.
20 touchdowns, 7 rushing touchdowns. All right.
Give me that cat.
You motherfucker.
Hold up.
Mhm.
All right, we got Ev right here. All right. So Phantom, that means you got to choose between 1, 2, 3, who we already
I know who you're gonna take.
5, 4,436 yards passing, 60.1%, 36 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. Who you running with?
Shit, he took mine. He took mine. I was looking at 4 the entire time. I say that's what I'm taking
2.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going 2 touchdowns, 61, 26, and 59.
Oh man, this is gonna be funny as shit.
I think I already know who number 4 is.
I do too.
You might. I got a feeling y'all.
I think I already know who number 4 is.
That's why I was thinking. I was hoping he
That's
didn't.
their top season, right?
See it.
Huh?
These stats are their top season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
36 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 60 completion.
Yeah, that's enough. That's
Since
Yeah,
I got
Malcolm.
no choice,
Malcolm said he know who number 4 is too.
I'll take
I had a
number
funny
5.
feeling everybody would know who I had a funny feeling everybody would know who that was.
Number 5, I'll take number 5.
Number
Okay.
5. All right.
With the big yards.
Here. All right. So that's what it do. All right. So let's go back to let's move on to the next position. We're gonna check out running backs.
Okay.
All right. Now pick a number between 1 and 10, Evan.
3.
Daniel.
8.
Phantom got it on the head. All right. So we got 5 running backs. First running back, 1,117 yards rushing, 4.4 yards per carry, 11 touchdowns, but also 61 receptions, 477 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. Second, 1,115 yards rushing, 3.8 yards average a carry, 9 touchdowns, 35 receptions, 331 yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. Number 3, 1,282 yards rushing, 4.8 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns, 50 receptions for 377 yards and 1 touchdown. Number 4, 1,026 yards, 3.8 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns, 70 receptions, 563 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Number 5, 1,066 yards rushing, 5.4 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns with 44 receptions and 263 yards, no receiving touchdowns. Phantom, which running back are you taking?
Number 2. I'm gonna jump to number 2.
Number 2? Okay. All right. So, and Ev Almighty.
We took 2.
Yep.
What's that? 11. Give me who the fuck is that with 70 receptions? God, Joe.
I actually know who it is. 70 receptions.
You know who that is?
I might know who that is. I'm just not sure, but I think I might know.
I think when I tell
the
you
the name is in my head.
Like, oh wow.
I'm gonna take he took 2. I'm gonna take number 1. I'm gonna go with the TDs.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be real interesting. Okay. This is gonna be real interesting. All right. Whoo. Let's go wide receivers.
Okay. Now we in
Now, first, we got wide receiver. Okay, we'll just go ahead and do the stats first, then we'll do the pick. So we'll go wide receiver number 1, 81 receptions, 1,046 yards, 12.9 yards per reception, 5 touchdowns. Number 2, 84 receptions, 1,400 yards, 16.7 yards per reception, and 9 touchdowns. Number 3, 83 receptions, 1,312 yards per reception, 15.8 yards per 8 touchdowns. Number 4, 77 receptions, 1,007 yards, 13.1 yards per 4 touchdowns. And number 5, 63 receptions, 1,082 yards, 17.2 per, and 12 touchdowns. So, pick a number 1 through 10, Phantom.
7.
Ev?
3.
Ev got the closest without going over. The number was 5. Oh shit!
Give me the motherfucker who only had 63 receptions but had 12 touchdowns.
Son of a bitch! God damn it!
That's gonna be
Yeah, let me get that dude. That line looks.
All right, fam. So who you got?
Damn, he took my spot. I was like, oh, and I know who that possibly is too.
It would make sense if you did, actually. But yeah, it would make sense if you did.
I know. But I think
motherfucker had like a touchdown damn near every 5 receptions.
That's why I'm thinking.
Jesus, yo, that's crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
And the one who was at number 1 had all the goddamn yards.
All of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Shit. One had a runaway. One was a runaway. He had a lot of runaways. Damn.
You read it right.
Oh,
give me
shit.
3. Give me
Number
3.
3?
Give me
Take
3.
All right.
Give me 3.
That was my
All right,
pick.
so this is what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna tell y'all who y'all didn't pick.
Okay.
So Ev got number 4 at quarterback, number 1 at running back, number 5 at wide receiver. Phantom got number 5 at quarterback, number 2 at running back, and number 3 at wide receiver. So for quarterbacks, number 1 who you did not pick. Let me go back to the statistics. My apologies. I meant to run them numbers up. So going back to the quarterbacks you did not pick, the very first quarterback, 3,787 yards, 56.5%, 29 touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, was Derek Anderson of the Cleveland Browns, 2007.
Wow.
Number 2, 3,193 yards, 54.6% completions, 23 touchdowns, no rushing touchdowns, was Rex Grossman from Chicago, 2006.
I knew that one. That's my daddy team.
And number 3, 2,608 yards passing, 59.4% completions with 19 touchdowns, was Mike Glennon in Tampa Bay, his rookie year, 2013.
I didn't know that one at all.
The quarterbacks that you chose, Evan, 3,200 yards passing, 65.6% completions, 20 touchdowns, 7 rushing touchdowns. Your starting quarterback is none other than RG3.
Yep.
RG3.
Yep.
Okay. Phantom, number 5 at 4,436 passing yards, 60.1% completions, 36 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. You drafted Steve
Hell of a
Berline
season.
from Carolina, 1999.
Wow, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's
right?
Steve Berline line.
I know Carolina history, dog. That's what I wanted. It sounded familiar, but I wasn't sure.
I knew number 4 was
RG3.
RG3.
I was like, I think it'll make sense.
Yeah, I knew who number 4 was. I knew that was RG3. That was a magical season, yo. I hated to see that when he got hurt.
Yeah, bro, I tell you, he should have been out that game. But anyway, we ain't gonna get.
Yeah, they got greedy.
Running back. So first,
this gonna hurt my heart.
Ev got number 1.
It's gonna hurt
Ev
my
got
heart.
number 1, which I think you're gonna find very interesting to find out who your starting running back is for your triple.
Yeah.
And Phantom picked number 2, who I also think you're going to be a bit surprised by who your starting running back is for your triplets. However, let's take a look at who you didn't pick first. Number 3, 1,282 yards rushing, 4.8 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns, 50 receptions, 377 yards on a touchdown is Steve Slayton, his rookie year 2008. For
Wow.
Number 4, 1,025 yards rushing, 3.8 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns, 70 receptions, 563 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Lamont Jordan for the Oakland Raiders in 2000.
Oh, that's crazy.
And number 5, 1,266 yards rushing, 5.4 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns, 44 receptions, 263 yards is Justin Forsett for the Baltimore Ravens 2014. Now, on to who you did pick.
Number one.
There you go.
Number 1, Forte.
Number 1. Nope. Number 1, 1,117 yards rushing, 4.4 yards a carry, 11 touchdowns, 61 receptions, 477 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ev, your starting running back is Peyton Hillis from the Cleveland Browns.
Wow, yo, that's crazy, yo.
I didn't know if I was sure, but I was like, Peyton Hillis is in this bitch somewhere.
I thought that was John Forte best season, yo. I actually thought that line was John Forte best season.
And who I picked is continue.
Number 2.
People sleep on John Forte.
1,115 yards rushing, 3.8 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns, along with 35 receptions, 331 yards, and 3 touchdowns. You picked the one-year sensation himself, Robert Edwards from the New England Patriots in 1990.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was wrong with
Hell of a line. Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
I was wrong.
Who you thought it was? Tell me who you thought it was.
The truth, who I thought it was, I thought it was DeMarco Murray, one of them. That's who I thought it was.
I feel you.
Year 1 and year 2 with Dallas.
Nah, I went weird with these people, dog. Like I was like, I'm gonna pick some people.
But once I caught on to it, I was like, oh, he ain't doing nobody I think I'm gonna do. I'm like, wait a minute. But I thought it was DeMarco Murray, one of them off years. That's what I thought.
Wow, Peyton Hillis. I'll take that. though.
Uh-oh. Now, let's see who you got out there catching them bullets.
Now,
the first let's know who you didn't pick. Number 1, 81 receptions, 1,046 yards, 12.9 yards per, 5 touchdowns is Willie Jackson from the New Orleans Saints 2001, the season that he and Joe Horn both had 1,000 yards received. Yeah, that was phenomenal. The highlight of his career. Also not selected. Number 2, 84 receptions, 1,400 yards, which I'm kind of surprised nobody picked him, but okay. 16.7 yards per carry, the second highest yards per carry on the list, and 9 touchdowns. Marcus Robinson, Chicago Bears, 2000. Also not selected. Number 4. And I'm laughing because I'm kind of happy neither one of y'all picked this guy because I would have died laughing if you did. Number 4, 77 receptions, 1,007 yards, 13.1 yards per, 4 touchdowns is Terrell Pryor with the Cleveland Browns.
The QB.
Yeah, so now let's look at who you did choose. Phantom, you went with number 3. 83 receptions, 1,312 yards, 15.8 yards per, 8 touchdowns. You chose Sidney Rice from the Minnesota Vikings.
Nice.
I'm good with that.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good pick.
I'm good with that. He was a gadget guy, trying to be with Cordell Patterson. What? No, he's trying to be with your boy out of Florida.
Percy Harvin.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
That's a dog right there too, boy. Percy Harvin was a dog.
God, I hate we started having it. Boy, that shit broke my heart, yo. Let's see. Evan, you picked number 5, 63 receptions, 1,082 yards, 17.2 yards per, with 12 touchdowns. You chose Patrick Jeffers for the Carolina Panthers, 1999.
Nice. I'll take him.
So
I'll take him.
At the end of it, for your triplets, you got RG3, Peyton Hillis, and Patrick Jeffers. Phantom, you ended up with Steve Berline, Robert Edwards, and Sidney Rice. Not
bad at all, yo.
I won.
That was dope.
I won, yo. That was kind of fun, yo.
That was dope.
I won.
I like that. You won.
I had to. He said he won with that. Maybe my receiver was a little short, but my running game is crazy. I got RG3 and Peyton Hillis.
But I I got late Steve Berline and Sidney Rice.
True.
I'm all
True.
right.
Yeah, you all right.
True.
Yeah, you all right. I like that game. Next time, one of us gonna have to lead it, and 7 gonna have to pick.
Yeah, put me on the hot
Or-
seat. It's so good. I'm
Or
on.
we'll do it a Monday chat. Maybe next time we, let y'all do your tabulations in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I would love to get them in on the game.
That'd be
too.
dope.
They end up with,
Yeah, that'd be dope.
How many you got left in the chat?
3 still right now. I think.
Mhm.
Where we at? Oh, right here. Boom. All right, so let's do this. I know we coming in on Christmas, but we gotta make these picks.
Let's do it.
KC at Pittsburgh on Christmas Day. Who we running with?
Football, Steph Curry. Not even saying the team. We just football, Steph Curry, man.
I do it. I ain't do it. You know what?
KC.
Phantom, you can play around all the fuck you want, bro. I'm going KC. Yep.
And I
Is
really
George
want to
Pickens-
choose Pittsburgh.
is George
I
Pickens
really want
playing?
to choose Pittsburgh, dog.
Is George Pickens playing? Because I ain't seen nothing about George Pickens playing.
I don't know.
Let me see.
I'm just
Let me
going
see.
KC. Fuck it. I'm going KC.
Hey, man.
And I'm
I
hoping
was
the
about
whole
to
entire time I'm saying this, hope my mama's not still watching this because I'm like, Lord.
Oh man, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, also on Christmas we got Baltimore at the Houston Texans.
I'm taking Lamar. I'm going with Lamar. Superman.
I can dig it.
No, I'm going Baltimore, but I'm taking Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel you. I think it's the end of the season. They're gonna run the ball.
Then they try.
Yeah,
I think they
it's the end of the
try to get him to stay the sweep Saquon on under the rug. I think they trying to. I really think they on some bully shit right now. Like, nigga, what? Hold up, here, take the ball. Here, take it again.
Feed him.
Yo,
Feed him.
but they can't
Feed him.
stop you. Just take it again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Oh man.
The Phantom
All right,
point,
so,
yo. I think they're trying to keep the wear and tear off Lamar. Just get Lamar into the playoffs, yo.
Yeah,
Run the
get them that
ball.
healthy. Get them that healthy, yo. Like that's the best idea you could possibly have.
Mhm.
I think it's in their best interest to make sure that Lamar is upright and ready to rock. The
Right.
day after Christmas, on Thursday night, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Chicago Bears.
That's the interesting one to me.
Oh boy.
That's the interesting one.
In New Soldier Field?
Yep. At Chicago.
I ain't going first. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Hey, I will. You know, I ain't
know
been
you
no Caleb
taking.
Williams. Seattle.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take the Hawks. I'll take the Hawks in the shot.
Oh, shit. No doubt.
On the north side, I'll take the Hawks.
No doubt.
And if anyone has an opportunity to go experience New Soldier Field, go do it. Been there twice. Hell of a stadium, y'all.
I don't know if my boy in here, but I'll just say it this way. Man, Joe, I'm taking Chicago.
Okay.
Joe.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
Joe, I'm taking Chicago.
I said that in a song. I said, word to my shy niggas, Joe, this joint cold. And they was like, yeah, my nigga, that's what's up. Oh, shit, man, the way this thing running, we're going to have to. All right, so let me think. I tell you what, we got 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and pick the Saturday games and we can pick the Sunday games on Christmas Day when we come back. So Saturday, we got the Chargers at the New England Patriots.
Chargers. At the Patriots. Give me the Superchargers, yo. I'll take it.
All right. Got Chargers here.
I try to tell y'all about them Chargers, but okay.
The Chargers at New England. I'm never picking New England ever. I mean, so yeah, the Chargers. Also on Saturday, we got the Denver Broncos at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Ooh. Oh, wait.
Might be a good game. That sounds like it might end up being a good game.
Oh wow.
Cincinnati ain't playing like they out of the hunt, so they fight.
It takes some things for them to get in, but Joe Burrow been playing his ass off. So
yeah, man. Give me
Yeah, but
give me the Orange Cats. I'll take the Orange Cats in this one.
No doubt.
Yeah.
The weather ain't an advantage one way or the other in this one. So
You playing in fucking Ohio in December, boy. Ooh wee.
I mean, shit, Denver, okay
I
with
mean,
that.
shit ain't no different than playing in Denver
Yeah,
in December
Altitude. The only thing that happens is
with the altitude. Yeah, with the altitude.
Mm,
Host. I concede to you, host.
shit, I don't know. I'm winning some shit right now because I.
You're doing the same thing I'm doing, and I'm just like,
I'm like,
this is. I was hoping we wouldn't do it. I was like, let me see who's playing first. Let me see
You know
what's
what?
going on. Then I can.
At the end of the day, I'm taking Joe Burrow over Bo Nix, so Cincinnati.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm taking Burrow over Nix, so I'll go with them this time.
The man said
Fuck
this
it.
time.
Pat Surtain, Bo Nix, Pat Surtain, Bo Nix. Y'all ain't out of the playoffs yet, son.
That's true.
Y'all path is better.
That's a true
I'm
thing.
taking them.
They in a better position.
Okay.
Yeah, they need less other shit to happen.
That's other. Yeah, they need less work.
They got
Hey,
a lot
you got
more
your hands-
control of their own
You
destiny.
got your handful with Jamar Chase, but I'm like Cincinnati defense. Lou Anarumo, the luster that came off you a little bit, so I'll take Denver.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got oh boy, the Arizona Cardinals at the LA Rams.
Rams.
Give me the. Oof. On Saturday game.
Saturday, and it's at LA.
At LA. Oh, I really hate picking against a team on a bounce back off of a loss like that, especially a loss, overtime loss like that. Because they play hard the next game. Well, they ain't got nothing to play for. Well, they do have something to play for. Pride.
This is true. I'll give them that one.
Shit. Fuck it. I'm taking the Rams, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams.
As much as I would like to hope that something would change in the course of how the Cardinals are playing to give them some kind of hope for the future. Like it's over for this season, but at least some hope going forward. I just don't see it. So I'm gonna take the Rams. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, big bro. The Cardinals ain't due for shit because the Rams and veteran Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. Yeah, I'm sorry. And the defense of the Rams, bro. Big bro, I love you. No, not this one.
Listen,
we'll disagree on this one. You can call me later on, but no.
I'll take either one of them as a receiver on my team right now. Dog, and I just gotta ask NFL administration people. I just gotta ask this question in closing. What Hunter Renfrow, man? Why ain't nobody gave that man a job? Like, y'all gotta stop playing, yo. Like, what's happening? Well, how the fuck did he get blackballed? Because Josh McDaniels ain't shit. Like, I don't understand. That whole thing went down between them, and then like how he ended up the bad guy in all of this. Like, I don't get it.
Well, bro, that's like Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas. Nobody signed Michael Thomas.
That's true.
That's real. That's really real. Yeah. But you know what?
You finna say fuck Michael. You finna say fuck Michael Thomas because he's a little bit overrated. 1 year since
I think he's pretty overrated. But I mean, even with that though, I still think he's dope. But the thing for me with him is this: I can't.
You don't like his uncle?
No. I can't help but feel that a part of this whole stretch of time that was happening down there with New Orleans, where you were not playing football, I can't help but feel that some of that was posturing to try to gain leverage in some way. Like I just don't believe you was hurt that whole time. That's all I'm saying. But I understand completely because it is a business, and your body you have to treat like a business because of the violence of the game you playing. I get it. I respect it. But I respect it more if you at least be real about what's happening. Hey, yo, look, man, I'm cool, but like I'm not coming back out there until I can get some guarantees, yo. Nah.
You don't like his uncle. You don't like Keyshawn Johnson.
Nah, I don't really. Nah. I don't. No.
I'm still listening, so I'm
And I
like,
don't know how
I'll
they keep
shut
this
up.
nigga on TV. And I still don't know how they keep this nigga on TV. Dog, it's some people that they need to get off television quick, like real fast. And I ain't trying to be funny because we about to get off of here too. But y'all need to get off of TV. Get Keyshawn Johnson off TV. Get Paul Pierce off of TV. Get them off the TV. Get Michael Irvin off the TV.
Yeah.
Get these people off the TV, please. Quickly.
Yeah.
Get them gone. I
Yeah,
wish
you-
somebody would duct tape Nick Wright's mouth. Oh God, like he gets on my last nerve. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
That's why I liked Fox's lineup so much with Charles Woodson and Michael Vick out there. Peace to Michael Vick, you know, out there at NSU. You know, that's a good look. And when they celebrated him this week, his co-host celebrated him this week, man, bust out in tears of gratitude. You know, just straight gratitude. Yo, he been through a lot, bro. So congrats on that. I'm glad HBCU picked him up. You know, so any players out there, man, hey, you ain't got nowhere to go. Like Charles Woodson said, you know, that's a Heisman winner and the yellow jacket wearer. That's Charles Woodson saying it. Go sign with Vic, man. Go play you some ball.
Yeah, bro. If I was just coming out of high school, I'd go in a heartbeat.
I'm gone, bro. I'm going to play.
Don't, hey, bro, don't shit on Nick Wright, dog. I had to stop. I'm like, oh, don't shit on Nick Wright like that. He ain't Skip Bayless, bro.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
But
Skip
he ain't trying to
is
be
terrible.
Bayless. But he ain't terrible,
Speaking of people that need to get off the air. Yes.
No.
Skip Bayless don't need to come. Don't never ever need to be on the airways ever again.
Nah.
But Nick Wright ain't that bad, dog. He just.
Nah, I just want him to
If
get
you
duct taped and then maybe take him in the back and beat him up a little bit and tighten him up. Then sit there and try again because he's engaging. He's entertaining. I'll give him that. But I've never seen somebody who's so. Wait a minute, I take that back. I have seen other people who are so afraid to say when they were wrong and take it back, or be like, "Yo, my bad, I fucked that up." Like, yo, but all the other people that I think are like that, I feel the same way about them I feel about him. So it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. And the more I think about it, I was like, but they're not the same. But no, actually, yeah, I dislike them all for the same reason.
Because you're gonna be wrong and you're gonna double and triple and quadruple down anyway.
Anyway, stand on business, not on wrongness. Like what?
You're right.
I mean, mine. I got mine, but I only got one on mine.
Oh,
and I rocked with him too for a little bit, quiet as kept.
Who that?
I rocked Whitlock a little bit, dog.
Jason?
I did for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I did.
I was a Whitlock for a little minute, man. Then he kind of went. I don't even know how to describe it.
Bro, you ain't got to because to make this quick and concise. That whole Kobe thing. Yeah, that whole Kobe thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it for me too, bro.
To go from left with Kobe to right and snot somewhere in the middle type of shit. Yeah, that's my one.
Get him out of here.
My OGs are like Wilbon and Kornheiser. That's what my OGs.
Oh, that's my dude. Them dudes right there, man.
Those
Love them dudes. See you next time, knuckleheads.
I remember coming up on he could go all the way, like dog. Like I be telling them all the time, like dog. Sometimes it ain't really on no hate shit. It's just the facts. Our ESPN was way better than y'all ESPN. Fuck what you heard. It ain't even close. Like, y'all bugging. It ain't even close.
R.I.P. to Stuart Scott. We talking right now because Stuart Scott did, yo. That's the only reason we on here doing this. That's the only reason we doing this, yo.
See what happened was.
Yup, that dude.
On everything, man. Yo, we about to get out of here. I got things I need to take care of. Hey, yo, everybody out there to do that thing. Happy holidays to y'all, to you and your families. Salute to everybody that rock with All Purpose. Salute to everybody that rock with Panther Politics Network.
Appreciate y'all, man.
We'll be back here halftime with the Knicks and the Spurs game Christmas Day. Feel free to come back and rock with us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Bring everybody with you. We can have a little fun till the game over.
I'm gonna put on a yellow jumpsuit and I'm gonna drink Bombay and I'm gonna stand there and dance like Jadakiss when y'all show up. Come holler.
And
I can't do none of this shit because I gotta go to work, and I'm gonna be incriminating myself. Y'all just gonna incriminate me on Christmas Day. I can't be Phantom on my. I can't be Phantom that day, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a podcast, but I'm usually like, oh shit, I gotta go to work. So I'm gonna be like, work uniform, like, fuck you. But
I'm just an employee here, man.
It's all
I'll
good.
do it for
You know
y'all.
what? I'm gonna turn one up just for you, my brother. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. Oh shit! To the rest of Panther Politics Network, we'll also actually be recording Panther Politics podcast later that night. So it is what it is. It don't stop. We still the network putting out the best work. The work don't stop. The clock keep running. You know what I'm talking about. Thank y'all so much for being a part of the growth of the podcast. Pray y'all continue to finish rocking with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make this shit go to the wheels fall off. You know what I'm talking about? Salute the Pretty King. Salute the Echo Limitless. You already know what it is. On behalf of Evan Almighty, Phantom, I am Seven the Panther.
Play the outro song.
We'll catch y'all next year.
Play the song again, goddamn.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress.